Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to No FOMO. Today we have an incredibly special guest for everybody.
First guest.
Our first ever guest.
I'm honored.
Mr. Tony Fresch. Dr.Fresch is with us today. Tony, what's going on, baby?
Garrett, it's a pleasure.
We're so happy to have you, dude.
Wait, hold up. It's Dr.Fresch?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, I thought it was Mr. Clean we had on. I was like, where are you going to talk about the magic eraser?
That's next week. That's next week's episode. Next week's guest.
You know,
Mr.
I could
Clean.
graduate to that role if the receding hairline kicks in.
That's what I was just going to say, like,
If
did
it
you
ramps
get your
up.
doctorate for the just to upgrade, really?
You know, that's the...
Out of the dark arts from magic and into the science of doctors.
I like
As a doctorate in DJing.
Yeah.
it became quite an interesting title to hold over COVID because, you know, I'm only a doctor of music. I
Yes.
cannot prescribe. There's nothing I can condone.
So you weren't throwing out any doctoral advice about COVID?
No, I
Because
mean,
you didn't want people to confuse it for real doctor advice.
Yes, exactly.
It could get hairy.
you
You
know,
get yourself into some trouble.
everything here is authentic except for I definitely gave myself the degree.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
yes.
If you had to say what the degree is in, what would it be?
Oh my God. Maybe smooth ecology.
Ooh,
wow.
Wait, say smooth again?
Smooth.
Yeah, he is pretty goddamn smooth. Oh man,
You guys had a little weekend, didn't you?
we had
Yeah.
quite
I
the
didn't
weekend.
get
A
to be
little
there.
weekend.
I want to see.
It was
or
a big-
not
yeah, Jay
see.
wasn't-
Actually, no. I take that back. I don't want to see. I want to
yeah.
hear though.
Yeah, no, Jay wasn't with us
Yes.
this weekend. Probably the first weekend we haven't spent together since the beginning of the show.
was rough.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, what did you do?
Yeah, actually, real quick.
cried?
what
Yeah,
were you
That's
up to?
more interesting
Yeah,
to me.
I got.
way more
I
interesting.
got
Yeah.
way too high. I got a little drunk one of the nights. The way too high night was a good one. I watched Despicable Me 2 by myself.
Ooh, it must have hit so different.
Not
The
even with-
minions in that, dude.
It's so
Not even
different.
with the
Yeah.
girlfriend. You were so.
No, I was absolutely ripped high, just fucking a boobity babada fucking to myself for hours.
You're responding.
started
I'm like, oh, that meant how you doing. I know that.
you start to speak it by the end of the fucking
Oh,
word.
yeah, you understand.
You're fluent in Minions.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that's one of those ones that like people do like Dothraki and like Klingon and shit? Do you think anyone
Oh, it's
knows
it's on
Minion?
God. Yeah.
There's got to be some
gotta be-
weird part of YouTube where that's happening.
Where the guy
There's a
knows.
scribe.
Yeah.
Should we make the fucking Despicable Me scribe?
Yeah, like we'll try to
Decipher
decipher the
The
language.
Rosetta Stone for
Yeah.
Despicable Me. Yeah, I mean,
And what else did
Just
you do?
voice it over?
that was it. It was a stay in, stay safe weekend for me.
That's a smart one because
Yeah.
we're going to fucking Tulum on Wednesday, so you definitely
yeah,
needed
I figured
a weekend
Oh my
off
God.
give the liver a bit of a rest.
Jesus Christ, you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine this group.
for like
Yeah.
5 days.
It's
for
our
a
first
for
bachelor
a
party
bachelor
ever.
party. First one of any of
Yeah.
our friends.
Oh my
It's gonna
God.
be fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, what we got into, me, Morgan, and Tony all went to the Side Piece show. Well, me and Morgan opened up. We played at the Palladium.
You did,
Awesome.
and I was outside waiting
yeah,
for
he
guest lists.
was
Yeah.
waiting for the guest list to get sorted out. That's all right. Yeah, it was
No, but the ironic thing there is that your guest list was advanced on time, but because
but Side
of,
Pieces wasn't.
yes, the
Which was
quantity
fucked.
of people, on
Literally,
that,
like
yeah.
no one else's was besides ours. We were the smallest act there.
Yeah, and like thank you guys again. You
Yeah,
had
of
thrown
course.
a couple of my friends on your list,
We'll
and
take
so
care of our friends,
yeah, I
for
was like,
sure,
oh,
yeah.
the FOMO list is in early, so
Yeah.
my friend, I'm like, go in, watch these guys, you know, like
yeah,
and you see
yeah.
a few of this, yeah.
And then you were stuck outside.
But I'm outside, you know, just getting my mercy on.
Yeah.
You know?
No, we had
Hey.
we had a fucking great night. It was awesome. Stayed there till like 2. Ended up at the after party where Tony and
Yes.
Nitty Gritty and Freakon played some jams. It was a fucking great night, man.
It was, man. It was one of those nights where like everyone's a little sloppy, but just a little bit.
Just a
you
little
know?
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck
I
happened?
almost tipped the fuck over at
Yeah.
one point.
I gotta
Like,
be honest, I was surprised that you were coming with the recap because from what I saw,
oh no.
you look the least.
Oh no, I'm
brain
recapping
on.
it because Morgan probably doesn't even know what the fuck happened.
Hey, I remember. I just, so,
Oh shit.
I mean, yeah, it took a little bit of mushrooms.
Oh god.
And
Nice.
I was feeling good. And like the visuals were fucking gnarly. Like I was seeing like super strange colors. And I go out into the hallway and I go up to fucking Nitty Gritty. And I'm like, hey, bro, what floor are we on? And he's just like, what? And I was just like, what?
For the record, it is multi-leveled, so that's a
Yeah.
somewhat
Yeah, yeah,
fair
yeah.
question.
There's 2 stories.
It's
like-
only one floor.
But like, there's the part of the like venue you were in. It's like a staircase leading up to 3 rooms. So you had to have just walked up the stairs to know that you're on the 2nd floor, and you still didn't.
No, I wasn't even on the 2nd floor.
Oh, you weren't. You
No,
weren't in
I was
his
on the
room.
same floor.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was just the color scheme of the hallway looked different to me. And I was just like,
And I'm not lying. The hallway was black.
Yeah.
It was a black hallway. There was no color at all.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, where the fuck are we? And he looks at me and he's like, what?
What are you
and
talking
I'm just like,
about? You're like, I'm gonna
What?
stop. I'm gonna stop before Ricky never talks to me again.
Morgan's in front of like there's a Prince mural backstage, and Morgan's like in front of it for 15 minutes, and they're like, "But the show ended an hour."
Morgan, what are you,
You know,
still
like-
doing here? Oh, I'm watching the show. I can't believe Prince is
Yeah.
still kicking, man.
and then what the fuck else happened? Oh, I guess somebody walked by our green room and one of our friends thought it was one of our friends outside that was like, hey, FOMO.
Yeah, they're like, hey, FOMO.
And Garrett, did you say?
No, I didn't say it was Chet.
Oh yeah, he goes, fuck off. like jokingly. Because we thought it was like one of our friends, like they were just going to come in.
He goes,
But
hey, fuck off, buddy. We're like, dude, we didn't know that.
apparently it was like
we
someone.
lost the fan. We lost the fan.
It was
for
somebody
sure.
just like trying to meet us.
Someone was
And,
probably like,
oh my God.
those guys are assholes.
But to whoever that person was, we're sorry.
FOMO, they told me to fuck off.
So that went well. And
Yeah, that was
then
pretty much the extent of the weekend. We had a
we
little.
went, we're just getting started.
Okay. Yeah, no, you have at
Yeah,
it.
we ended up at Blind Tiger at like 1 a.m. after party.
No, we didn't leave the venue till 2.
Yeah, see, I had to.
yeah.
It was like one of those nights, you know, and I rarely drink, never drink on tour, but you know, for me, I'm like 3 tequilas deep, and you know, maybe 5. But
Maybe
like,
5. Maybe
yeah,
5.
and like
no, you lost count for sure.
I had
We
to
all did.
check my my Uber, like you know, to get the timestamps to see when and where.
Oh, I did the
was.
same thing.
Yeah,
I don't recall. I know the show ended at 2, so I know we left
Right.
after that.
Yeah.
But I do not recall getting to that venue. I just remember coming to,
Yeah.
and I just watching you, Nitty Gritty, and Freak On playing, and then I almost fell over, and I go, Morgan, it's time to go home.
Oh yeah, me and Garrett could barely fucking stand it. We're lucky it was shoulder to shoulder. 'Cause
Yeah, luckily it was
I was
packed.
using those shoulders
I
to
needed
stand up.
I was like leaning on a stranger to stay vertical.
I took a video of Garrett, and I swear to God, his whole fucking fist was in his mouth.
What were you doing?
Yeah, if you look at it, he's got this whole fucking fist in his mouth.
he has the whole vape in his mouth. for
Yeah, I was trying
maximum.
to get it out.
Yeah.
I lodged it in my throat so I didn't have to carry it around. I was just sucking it. I
like
installed it in myself.
some like 1940s Hollywood shit where
Yeah.
they spin the cigarette in the
Yeah.
back. You know, you got the vape. You're like, hey man, you got a flum I can borrow, and they're like, and it like comes out. You're like,
Popping out
damn.
of my cheek.
Yeah, right.
That happened too. It's fucking dripping. Here you go, buddy.
But
Yeah,
then-
no, it was
then
one
we-
of those nights where we let ourselves let the fuck loose for sure.
Yeah, 'cause
Big-
I mean-
big moment for us.
We're not 100% degenerates. I'd say Monday through Friday we go the least hard. Like I don't drink.
No, I don't drink during the week.
I don't drink at night. or
Hardly
anything.
ever. No.
Yeah, but we get that one night a week. It's
Gonna be a night.
balls in your court because I can't play ball right now.
Yeah. I'm not,
Yeah.
Don't pass it to me because I'm about to tip.
The whole
yeah, we-
reason I was partying anyways, I had my high school buddies in town,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
you
just
got to.
elevated the whole
Got to.
Yeah,
experience.
of course. I mean, going to the show would have been one thing, and then you got the boys in town. It's game over.
I had the boys in town.
Yeah.
It was game over. The
boys were back in
First
town.
time we'd been together, like first time I'd seen a couple of them in 2 years.
That's
so,
Oh, you got to
Yeah.
see it through.
You had to let it off the
That's
handle
that
a
fifth
little bit.
tequila
But
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we
50 kilos.
stumbled out to the Uber. Luckily, made it home with both of our headphones.
Yeah, which were like in a cabinet in the green room. I don't know how we remembered to get
Yeah.
those, but someone
home at,
someone
like-
had their wits
Well
about
done.
them at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, probably Crane.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably someone
No,
who
I
was
remember.
in charge of us.
That's how I told you I was good, dude.
okay. That's how I knew it was good.
I was good.
There
then-
was like an hour period where you weren't
yeah,
good. though.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't even see me for that whole hour.
That's how I know you
I
weren't
was in a
good.
different room.
Because
Yeah,
I was with everyone we know and you weren't. You were lost.
But yeah, we got home at a decent time, 3 a.m. I got 8 hours.
We got home at 3 a.m. We didn't
Yeah.
get to the after party till 3
No, I
a.m.
checked the timestamp. We got home 3:19.
Said we were at Blind Tiger for an hour.
I mean, in drunk time, we were there for 8.
Well, that makes more sense because I only remember being there for like 5 minutes.
See, this is way more alarming for me because I left Blind Tiger at 4:50 a.m.
Yeah.
And I thought you guys were there the whole time.
No.
He's like, hey, Morg, right? There's no one there.
You're like, yeah.
The
Ubered home with
bartender's
the
like,
FOMO guys last
get
night."
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the FOMO guys all Ubered home together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I made friends with my Uber. Shout out Amin. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude. just-
I mean, we've
He
all
came
had
in-
him.
He came into Blind Tiger with him.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
Amin.
and I do this occasionally. Like I'd say once a year I get the Uber driver to
come
to
in
the
with
party.
you?
Best story ever with that was I randomly had the Uber driver who was the head of Majestic Casual, which is like a YouTube, like
Yeah, big-
chill
yep,
YouTube channel
chill
from like
vibe
10
channel.
years ago. It was huge. Like, and he had like sold it and wasn't doing much, just driving Uber. And we were headed to a house party where McLovin was at.
No fucking
And
way.
so I was like, hey man, we're going to a house party. It was at USC and
Does anyone
McLovin
know
was
that
there.
actor's actual name?
McLovin.
It's something
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Yeah, I knew it was something.
I went out of my
Mintz.
way to learn it. I think you watched something where he's like, no one knows my name. And I was like, fuck, bro, I'll learn your name.
Yeah,
You know, like, I felt
Yeah,
bad.
he's like, fuck.
Like
you
he
gotta
just
make
gets called
forever,
McLovin
bro.
for the rest of his fucking life.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. And it's just like,
It's a good name.
yeah.
It could be worse. You could be called John your whole life. That's just.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's why we renamed you
That's
Jay
as low
Sus.
as
Is there an H in the John?
No.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, it's
No.
spelled stupid.
Ooh, you're a J-O-N.
He's
Yeah.
a J-O-N. That's why we just call him Jay Sus, because we can't be having a John.
You can't have any fucking no.
I know H. So was it not a religious John?
Yeah, it's actually kind of a long story with me being named. My parents didn't do the test to see if I was going to be a boy or girl. Decided on girl, so they only had girl names.
They decided it was going to be a girl.
Yeah, they were just decided. So they had girl names picked out. Born a boy. My mom's first pick, Tyrone,
Wow.
which my dad shot down.
Dude, your whole life would be so much
Way
better.
different.
If your name was Tyrone and you
It's a
just
swaggy
went by
name,
like
man.
Ty, that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
I would have to go by Ty.
Yeah.
No, you could go by Tyrone.
Yeah.
Dude, I think your dad just started writing down one letter at a time and just
No, I was
finally
actually
got
named
to
by
it.
the nurse.
Oh, really?
The nurse
He's like
walked in and said he looks like a Jonathan. They were
J-R,
like,
no.
Yeah.
J-O, okay, that, Joe, okay. J-O-N, okay.
Yeah.
Just started mapping it out.
You know?
Random combination of letters.
It
Is your full name even Jonathan or is it just J-O-N?
It is Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't like that one because played on a soccer team and at 9 years old, there was a whiny kid named Jonathan. So that
Yeah,
was that's out.
No offense to any Jonathans, but if you go by full Jonathan, it's just,
Yeah, no, that's some-
I don't know. There's
some
there's a
bitch shit.
vibe to it that I just don't.
It
I've never met a
implies-
really cool Jonathan. You know
No.
what I mean?
It implies an uptight nature.
Yeah,
about
right.
them.
If you go by that
Yeah.
full, it's a long ass name. Like, cut it
Yes.
out. You know.
And you can you can like supersede the uptight thing, but you got to be a cool motherfucking
Yeah.
Jonathan.
And I'm not. So that's why we call
Yeah, that's why you're John.
we shortened it way up. to try and up the
we even
pool.
dropped the
Yeah.
H for this guy.
Yeah. Like, what if you drop both H's? Jonathan.
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 Ooh, Jonathan.
Yeah, that sounds like maybe that'd be like a Portuguese spin on Jonathan.
Yeah.
I wish I had a
Jonathan.
little
Jonathan.
Portuguese.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Maybe it's French now. Jonathan.
Yeah,
Jonathan?
yeah, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah. Soccer player.
But yeah, to put a cap on it, we got home at 3. I got a full 8 hours.
I'm shook to know that we got home at 3 because I literally thought.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Well, I didn't go to bed.
and then Garrett didn't go to bed.
I stayed up the whole night. So
One of those guys.
fortunately.
I mean, I did want to start off because, I mean, we were talking before, I'm not huge into the EDM. I haven't
Sure.
heard your music.
Sure.
I wanted to gauge, just through a couple of questions, if our music kind of stuff would align. Because they
yeah.
love your stuff.
Yeah.
And Jay
First-
knows nothing about
Find
it.
a common denominator.
Yeah, and just remember there are no right answers here, but there are wrong ones. So, so totally up to first one. I wanted to ask you, what would you say is your number one commercial jingle?
Ooh. Number one commercial jingle. Gonna have to
And it
go
can't be
with-
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
probably maybe O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Parts.
That's one of the acceptable answers.
I'm gonna have to go with 1-800-EMPIRE today.
Oh yes, that's a good. I forgot about that.
That's a
one.
banger.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
That one's a good one.
That's no auto-tune.
because they're not around anymore. But one of the goats, the freecreditreport.com people.
Oh yeah.
So FREE, that spells free. Creditreport.com, baby. Those guys were dinged
Those are
off.
all absolute slappers.
All right. All right. So we're 1 for 1 there.
JG Wentworth, 877 cash now.
That one's on its own level, really.
It's so weird how every time you start saying one, in my head I know exactly how it goes. Like
Those
commercial
all popped
jingles
off.
are just toxic in your brain forever.
Do you guys have? Did you have the Shane Company, or is that an only?
It might be a local
Shane
thing.
Shane
You know that
Company
one?
we had, yeah.
Because you guys
Okay.
are Bay
Now
Area.
you've
You
got a
guys are all Bay Area.
business.
Now you have a friend in the diamond business. The Shane Company.
San Mateo, Cupertino, and that's a good one.
Strong. You know, there's actually so this will help you on your electronic journey. G. Jones is like a abstract dubstep guy.
Oh, you would love it.
So he has
Favorite artist.
He has a song called Diamonds, and it samples that.
Oh,
No way.
How would you
Yeah.
not sample that?
Oh my God! Now you have a friend in the diamond.
Da-
Oh,
da-
that's
da- da- da-
fire.
Love that. Okay, so we're 1 for 1. We're doing great.
Yeah, we're doing great.
The next one, this one I think is easy, but we'll see how you go.
Okay.
With it. All Star by Smash Mouth.
Okay.
Or Rock Star by Nickelback.
Ooh.
Oh my God. I got to go with All Star just because that hit it
You have
such.
to.
Yeah.
You simply have
Yeah,
to.
it's just like.
Yeah.
Remember when we saw them in concert? And you're just
That's
like, give it to me.
To this day, that's the best concert I've ever been to
We
in my
saw him
entire
at
life.
Kaboo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have FOMO right now.
Yeah, because you haven't had the
I've seen Smash Mouth.
You
Well, the
haven't
best
been
part about it, they
graced
have
with
like
us.
a 30 to 40 minute set, and everyone's just waiting for that one
Oh,
song.
yeah.
And they're playing all the rest. Everyone's like, okay, yeah, no one's
They
ever
have like
heard
one
this.
other good one. I can't even remember the name.
I'm a believer
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Shrek, and then
Yeah.
Walking
I'm
on
a
the Sun.
believer.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's like a solid.
Yeah.
That was
so
actually
comes
like a
on.
solid record. Like, it's not
Yeah.
even mockable. It's actually a good song.
For sure.
Yeah, the
you
other
know?
two are like kind of just hilarious. Maybe just because they're associated with Shrek so heavily.
I mean,
Shrek goes hard. We watched
We
it.
actually watched like
Shrek
half of
slaps.
Shrek 2 last night.
nice. I'm like,
Shrek 2?
And then we went into Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
okay, so the second installment of two great series, boys.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're sequel for sequel here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are on par with each other, I'd say.
Yeah, equal. They're both 10 out of 10.
Wait, speaking of, have you seen the new Batman?
No, we talked about.
We talked about
Okay,
it
we'll,
once.
we'll hold off on Batman.
Okay, we'll hold
Okay,
on.
okay.
You know, just a little
So
bit of a
2 for
touch.
2. I'm feeling really good.
2 for 2.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel way closer.
All right,
the
cool.
last one is
striking
kind of
a
a
chord.
fill in here. It's kind of, there's a lot of options here.
Okay.
Your number one, either cartoon intro song, or you can delve into Disney soundtrack as a whole.
Okay.
But you can't go SpongeBob because that's everyone's.
I mean,
Well, SpongeBob is not just the intro song. Every song they have on that show is a fucking dinger.
It is.
Yeah.
Rip My Pants.
Ooh, the quarter one?
When I ripped
Or the,
Yeah.
or
my
the,
pants.
I mean, if you guys wanted to remix something, the freaking jellyfish one.
Jellyfish song.
bum, 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 bum.
I would go for that.
There's a I have an edit of the bump a bump a bump 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 bump
Yes.
bump a bump. Wethan's edit of so it has been done. SpongeBob has been brought to the main stage.
Yeah,
before.
he's been on the main
I didn't
stage.
know
He's like,
that.
there's an artist called Wheat Thins.
I'm never surprised by an artist
No, but
name
his
in
name
this life,
before
but-
he changed it to Wheat Thin, it was literally Wheat Thin.
That I think and it kind of forced to change it for
Yeah, I think
obvious
there was
reasons.
there was some reasoning,
Creative
behind it.
differences,
some
then,
legal
but
reasons.
Yes, legal reasons. But no, I mean my answer is probably boring, but they changed it so much throughout the years too. The South Park theme song,
Yeah.
Okay.
is
Oh,
so
South Park has a
classic.
Okay. I wasn't thinking that.
is.
Adult cartoon is definitely in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally, you
Love
know. But as far as the depth of the soundtrack of the show, you nailed it with SpongeBob, man.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
My number one is the Pokemon fucking dinger.
Pokemon.
I wanna be.
It's like a fucking ballad, bro.
You know that guy had never
rips.
heard, never watched the show, knew nothing about it before he recorded that song. There was
Oh,
a
he
whole
didn't?
like TikTok bit on it I caught in the last year or so.
And he just went in.
Yeah, he was like, the dude is an impressive story. He was like a backup singer for Michael Jackson, and like big Hollywood studio musician. And they like they're like, it's about these monsters that you have to catch. It's like,
He's like, oh, I already got it.
Literally the actual entire premise of the show.
it's not a corporate marketing
It's
scheme
about
at
friendships
all. You know,
and
like-
monsters.
Yeah. But you have to catch him and you can't let him go.
Oh, and the
you know?
number one monster, we call it Pikachu. Oh, no, I got it.
It's like, no, I'm gonna nail this one take.
And he won't stay in the ball. He doesn't go in the ball. No. Yeah.
Oh, there's balls. What's balls?
Yeah. And the idea of Pokemon's so fucking weird because, like, you know, yeah, we've got these animals, right? Your
Yeah, they're like
Pokemon.
hybrid animal monsters. Yeah.
And they're cool with, they're like so submissive. They're cool with being put in this
in
ball.
this miniature ball.
Kind
that
of
they
got to
somehow
beat him
get
up a little
sucked
bit
into.
first,
Hey,
though.
what's
Yeah.
it like inside the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must
gotta
be
be
lit in
lit.
there.
It might be lit inside the ball.
That's the
dude.
first metaverse in there, probably.
Dude,
Wow.
yeah, that
Wow.
is.
That is.
The OG metaverse is the Pokemon
real.
ball.
Because
Yeah.
anything goes in that ball, dude.
Yeah, you never know.
And then, dude, there are different balls. Do you remember there was like the Master
There's
Ball?
the ultra, the Master
there-
Ball. I'm catching that Entei and gold version.
Was that
sorry.
the purple one? What color was the Master Ball?
It was tricked out. There was,
It was like
another one
pimp.
too.
It was pimp for sure.
You know, I'm thinking back to blue version here. I'm like, what the fuck did I have in my Pokedex, bro?
Yeah, right.
You know.
you got some hitters in there for sure.
Yeah, and I love how like different balls caught, you know, Pokemon easier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't catch like an Entei without a Master Ball, dude. You
I mean, you
just-
could, but you're
Ultra Ball's not working.
Yeah.
You're getting a
Burning through a
shake. And,
hundo,
yeah.
yeah.
You're getting one shake and
They're
he's
gonna
busting
shake
out.
it. He's just gonna shake it and he's out.
Speaking
Later.
of Pokemon,
So what they don't tell you is that like these Pokemon are actually, it has nothing to do with them sustaining damage. That's not why they're getting in the ball. They're like, okay, fine, I'll get in the Master master ball. It's like, well, I'm not going to get in an average Pokeball. What the fuck do you think I am? Like, what am I, a Gengar? Like, come on, man. Like, I need some sweet digs, you know? Like,
I want to be in the Pit Palace. The basketball, you know.
It looks like Hey Arnold's house inside that, you know?
The master ball must be busting on the
It's
inside.
lavish as fuck. I'm picturing like a Miami Coke mansion, you know what I mean? They're all in there just partying.
Yeah, there's like Pokemon concubines in there, you know, like, you know, all these like what are the flower bells? I'm not.
The master ball definitely has like a brothel or like a bathhouse.
It's got
inside
that
of it.
out of 300 where the little monster dudes walking through the tent with all the little prostitutes just like dancing. It's exactly like that when they come in there.
Pikachu's like, fucking leave me in here. Leave my ass in here. I ain't coming out.
Don't even take me out.
That's fucking good shit.
Well, I'm glad. I'd say you passed. I'd say we're good.
He was
We're
3
good.
for fucking 3.
3 for 3 on that.
Common denominator.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. That was big for me.
That was
You
big.
got any more, or is it 3?
Big
Oh,
moment.
no, that was it. That was it. Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Just a little litmus
It's one of
test.
those tests, like if you keep missing, it gets longer.
Yeah.
I give you like a chance.
You have like
but
makeup
if you
questions.
knock it out of the park,
Then you're just 100%.
Yep.
Keep on.
All right, so we got some interview questions just so people can get to know you a little bit
All
better.
right.
I'm assuming that everyone listening to this probably knows who Dr. Fresch is, but
Yeah.
just in case.
No,
you don't.
these aren't standard
No, I know,
interview
no, I'm
questions.
just kidding.
Okay, we
Well,
don't
no,
do
we're
that.
sharing new things
Yeah,
with.
we don't do
No,
that
these
on
are-
this
these
show.
are
audience.
this is
Yeah.
going to be you really get to know Dr. Fresch.
All right.
huh?
So recently you put out a song called Shake That,
I
which
did.
has some pretty deep lyrics. The
Absolutely.
track goes, shake that ass for me, shake that ass for me.
Yes.
What exactly does this mean to you?
You know, you think about just the deeper you go in electronic music, the more subliminal the messaging is. Like,
Yes.
you know, I think back to like some of my favorite deep lyrics in EDM, like Porter Robinson language, like give me release, let the rain and the wind fall over me, and then the girl just goes, yeah.
Yes.
Because I need room to breathe.
Because on surface level,
Yeah.
it means rain. But I think
Yeah.
we're kind of alluding to something else.
Yes,
Which
so-
I'm wondering what your record Shake That is
on
more alluding
surface
to.
level, you know, you could just interpret it like the kind of like literal interpretation here. It's just,
Like
you know,
shake that ass.
shaking ass
Yeah.
and ass and, you know, popular culture. We're talking
Yeah.
about, you know, a badonk-a-donk.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
the rear end.
Yeah,
The
but-
behind, you
yes.
know.
But
We're just,
dumper.
But you're
we're moving,
but,
we're
but-
shaping.
But
we're
Tony,
shaking
you're a little
dump
deeper
trucks.
than that, aren't you? I have a
Yeah.
feeling this means something else. to
It's
you.
more of the
Yeah.
tone behind it. It's more of like a please than it is a statement. It's like,
Sure.
shake that ass for me.
Please
Yeah.
just shake that
It's
ass.
more.
Yeah.
Of the, I think it's more the for me part. Like,
Yeah.
you can shake that ass,
Just for me.
but can you do it for me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not
It means
just
more.
That
You know,
that's not
what
everyone's
what
ass.
for me means here is actually for you.
Ooh.
You know, like what I'm
like-
saying is dancing, energy, shaking your butt, man.
So liberating.
Don't
It's
do it for anyone
liberating.
else.
It
Yeah,
makes
for
you
sure.
don't do it for anyone else, but for me, do it for you.
Yeah, it's
I
it.
I don't need to see you dancing. I want you to dance for yourself.
I'm going to close my eyes while you do it, mama.
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna turn around and give you some space.
Yeah,
you know, like
Hey,
Like-
clear out the dance floor. She's gonna have to shake that thing all the time.
yes, exactly. Yes, it's
God, that went.
It's more of like a confidence thing
Yes.
for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the
I'm
finding
not
yourself
some
in any movie.
misogynistic pig that needs to see some woman shaking her ass. I want her to let loose
yeah.
and feel
Who said it was a girl? too?
confident.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I guess
facts. You
Freakon.
jumped to
Okay,
a
I caught
conclusion.
myself there. Freakon totally said, "Hey, girl. Hey, girl."
Yeah, hey, I heard a girl in there. That's the only reason I said it. But hey, boy.
There's the yeah.
Hey, boy, you can shake your thing
That's what I'm
too. You know
saying.
I'm talking about?
Remix coming up.
and my boys shake some shit.
And
dude.
my boys know how to shake it for
And
sure.
that's why when we did this music video where we're like walking around like Night at the Museum, basically,
Yeah.
the Ben Stiller flick, and we're traveling through and we see all these bodacious sculptures and paintings, and so that's why I thought it was really important to bring sculptures of all genders in. I was
for
like,
sure.
I was like,
Yep.
we're trying to promote everyone shaking it here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Everyone needs to
yeah.
shake a little ass here and there.
Dude, for
You know
real.
what I mean?
Yeah, you're too uptight.
Just,
shake that
yeah,
ass for
loosen
me.
the fuck
Yeah,
up.
I don't need to
message.
see it. Shake that ass for me
Yes,
because
like-
you need to shake that shit.
Go into the bathroom
Yes.
and shake your ass if you
Yeah.
have to. Just do it.
If you need
know what
5,
I mean?
just shake that ass, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Come on.
I think I just got a new morning routine. I'm waking up and I'm shaking some rump.
You could.
If that's
yeah.
not how you start your day, it's
You're,
gonna
you're
be
blowing it. You're not.
Yeah.
You're
Day for
simply blowing
Yeah,
it.
don't roll over and turn it. The second that alarm goes off, throw your phone and shake that ass.
Yeah.
that
No
ass.
Instagram check.
Yeah, that's where we. Yeah,
That's
where
what you
we're
were going
making our
for.
money.
I
Yes.
love the message.
Thank you,
I
thank
love
you.
the message
Yep.
in an absolute banger of
Absolute
a
banger.
record.
In a nutshell.
Yep.
That went, this is gonna go so well. We're off to a great start.
Good.
We're doing it.
Okay, here we go. If you could be one thing that is fresh, what would you be?
Oh my God. Well, it's hard to say food because then food, I'd get
Food goes bad.
Yeah.
Also, it
food
doesn't
also
stay
goes
fresh.
bad. One thing that is fresh. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, we could go into the dental category, the dental variety here.
Yep.
You
A
know,
cool mint.
Ooh.
yeah, cool
Maybe an
mints.
evergreen.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
you'd
your
be a
favorite?
flavor.
What's your
You know.
favorite flavor of mint gum?
You know, I'm like a green 5 gum guy.
Green, so like a spearmint.
Spearmint. Thank you.
That's fresh.
And
it's like I would say, like I would like to be like a bar of Irish Spring. Like that's fresh. As
oh my
fuck.
God,
It smells
yeah,
fabulous.
Yeah, that's
Maybe a little Old Spice Fiji body wash.
wow.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
see,
I put some thought into this.
2 in 1.
you guys, when you're talking Old Spice, there's only 1 cent. Extra fresh, my
Extra
guys.
fresh. bro.
Extra fresh, my
If your
God.
bathroom isn't stuck to the ceiling with that shit, then you need to
I'm
change
sweating
it.
the fence for FKA Red Zone, now Old Spice. Just, you know.
Yep.
I've been wearing the extra fresh scent.
Is
And
that
I'm-
what it used to be called, the Red Zone set?
They did Red Zone was like their sub brand. They tried
Yeah.
to make it the Lexus to their Toyota. I wasn't buying it.
Yeah, I mean,
I was buying it.
I feel like in old
I was.
I mean,
But I didn't believe it.
but I bought this. I wasn't buying the vision.
I got the Costco
purchased the
pack.
product.
Yeah.
I was surprised you went with the just extra fresh because I'm a big fan of their like man scents that they have, like the wolf thorn,
Hawthorne?
Oh, you like those
You've been
ones?
buying
Yeah.
the bear blaster.
Those
or
ones are a
whatever
little
those
too. Those ones are a little
Yeah.
too earthy for me. I like just like the classic Pier Sport or like the fucking.
Well, I just
Fiji,
like rubbing
the-
it on and feeling, like,
Eagle Thorn. The label is literally like a fucking eagle carrying a fucking deer.
man scent, really.
Yeah, that's a man scent. For
It's
sure.
like, do you want Game of Thrones? Do you want Vikings?
Yeah,
like,
no, they've got
what-
some manly shit going on.
Yes.
Yes, so much yes.
I got an interview question too, if you want.
Yeah, bust it out.
I was perusing Wikipedia, your Wikipedia page.
Okay.
There was a lot of references in there to your sibling, your famous sibling that we didn't know about. How close are you with James Corden? I don't want to say.
Hey, man. Hey, let's get one thing straight. Drew Carey is my famous sibling.
yeah.
Because he's actually funny.
That's your dad. That's your dad.
This is my fucking dad,
Yeah,
man.
that's your dad.
James Corden, don't put me in the same family as that man is the most unfunny.
That's why I figured you
That's
didn't want to
fair.
be.
That's
You
fair.
didn't want to be represented. It was like a.
We're not trying to
We
do
were on
Wikipedia
good terms
page.
for the first 18 minutes
Yeah.
and 15 seconds of this, Jay.
You just insulted the man.
I was trying.
Congratulations.
You
Congratulations,
could
you're
have gone
cut
in the
from the
Seth
show.
Rogen direction, too.
I could have. Well, I just went by the Wikipedia page.
Oh, it's on Wikipedia.
It's on there. It's on. That's
fine,
You need to
fine.
edit that thing up.
Yeah.
Well, he does the singing in the car thing, so I thought the musical connection was there.
Sure, you know.
Management, get on it.
All right. Fine.
All right, here we go.
That was about the whole Wikipedia page, though.
That was the only thing on
Yeah,
it.
I think I might have been on James Corden's Wikipedia page, actually.
Famous siblings, Dr.Fresch.
Yes.
Hey, if you were a rapper, what would your rapper name be?
Oh, my God.
I mean, Dr.Fresch is pretty,
Dude, it's so
pretty
hard
close.
because my name is like literally,
It's pretty universal. You could do it for anything.
you know,
Would it just be Tony?
it'd probably be Tony Fresh. That's
Tony
my
Fresh.
name. You know,
Tony.
T Fresh.
Lil Tony.
You know,
Lil
it's funny
Tony.
because like I got irked because like older athletes I'd played sports with or people in high school that thought they knew me well would be like, yo, T Fresh, what up?
Fresh.
And so I was always like, you know, that's not my name.
That's not my
man.
name.
I'm not T Fresh. You know, I hadn't found the doctor yet. So
Yeah.
you know, so I can't go with T Fresh. I'm gonna go with my name, man.
I mean,
You
your
know,
name's pretty fucking fresh. And yeah,
I can't take my
very-
flow and delivery seriously
very,
enough.
very fitting.
So like I've like helped ghostwrite some of rappers' verses on my tracks. So like I enjoy.
I was gonna say, I
doing
feel like you
that.
got some bars in you for sure.
I mean,
He can write them.
At least a bar.
I'm a good stoned freestyler. If you put a
Yeah.
grime instrumental on, like yeah.
In a
Yeah.
dab rig
Hell
in front
yes.
of you.
I gotta admit, that is a really cool like party trick to have.
Yeah.
Me and Morg were fucked up at a little house party, and 2 dudes just started freestyle rapping.
Just that's.
I wish I could. It's like doing a backflip.
Oh
It's like,
yeah,
I
no,
just
it's,
wish I could do
it's
it.
as impressive as a
Yeah.
backflip. I think sometimes even more if you start roasting people around you too.
Yeah, you start throwing a little roast rap in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Game over. We used
know
to
I
do
love a
rap
good
battles
roast.
in like the middle school lunch court for sure.
It's a great way to passive aggressively, you know, get off to you know, get things off your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
In party situations especially. And
For
you're
sure.
like, you're macking on my girl, bro. You didn't even know. I'm sitting in the corner, bottling up this flow.
Oh,
Here he goes. Where's the dabs at? We don't have to.
I love it.
Okay, let's see here. Shit, cousin. What is your most embarrassing DJ experience?
Oh man. Okay. We were talking about CrossFest earlier. This is great. So I think I was opening up the main stage across maybe like 5-6 years ago. So I'm like, all right, 3 p.m. or whatever, 2 p.m., whatever the set time was. I'm like, I got to make a big intro. I'm gonna go out of my ordinary set here. And at the time, Brazilian bass was big. This is gonna go all like over your head.
You want to understand? I totally get it. Brazilian bass, my shit, dude.
Yeah.
If you had to guess how it goes with your mouth,
Brazilian bass?
Yeah.
I'm thinking bongo-y. I'm thinking like maybe like some fruit in there, like a fruit platter. Someone has to be wearing a fruit hat.
Yeah.
If you had to beatbox it, how would you think it goes?
Dude, a little Brazilian. That's
not far off. That's pretty spot on.
Do you really listen to a lot of Brazilian bass?
I'm a big Brazilian bass guy.
Yeah. Well, so I was loading up this Brazilian, and it was like this particular, I think it was a Lock or one of those guys, one of those tracks, and it had this intro that was like, the heart beats so many times per second, and ding, ding, and it was like a very, very long vocal buildups, like 2 minutes of this shit, and then it went into a drop, and so I was in the Airbnb before CrossFest in San Diego doing this shit, and I had used... So I'd use plugins to remove the bass.
I love it. I love it directs you to explain it. He's like, you're going to get this.
Yeah, Jay doesn't understand the shit, so let me put it in layman's terms. And for the people out here. For the people at home.
Yeah.
So I'd use a filter that cut the bass out in the buildup, right? And so I went into the drop of another song in this intro, and I forgot to, the filter... Basically, the filter was affecting the whole group when it was meant to affect one track, so there was no bass on the drop of the track.
Oh, the intro track?
Yeah, but I just cut off like everything under like 200 hertz, so you could hear most of the track. Like basically, you'd even hear the kick drum a little bit, but it didn't have any sub. And so I get there, like big intro, everyone from Cross has come in, and then it dropped, and I'm like, oh shit! And I look at the mixer, and everything's fine. I had in my head, I didn't know what was going wrong yet.
You thought it was like a production issue, not something on the actual song.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh fuck, let me fuck, and I'm like, oh my god,
freaking out.
And so I go over to the sound guys. I'm like, where's the bass? Where's the bass? And they're like, you're good. And then so in my headphones, I'm like, fuck, I'm sorry guys, the bass is cut out. Give me a second. So I play it again and I cue it up on another.
You restarted it?
No, in my headphones. I'm like, guys, there's a problem with the music. We're gonna start in a couple minutes. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, and all these people. It's main stage too. It's not like one of the smaller ones. So, and I'm like in my headphones, and I'm realizing it. Like I had made this edit, and I'm like queuing it up, and everything in the mixer's fine. And I'm like, and then I cue up another song,
and the bass is perfect.
And the kick on the other song just comes in right away, and I'm like,
I fucked it.
I fucked it.
That's horrifying.
So I mean, I'm pretty good at coming back from a loss live, but that was
you can take a punch. I feel like you handle it pretty well.
Yeah, man.
It's all about just having fun with it.
What else do we do? We've
Yeah.
Similar story for us at like our first time ever headlining at Omnia. We were been residents there, opening up for like 3 years. They finally gave us a headline slot. We were so hyped. And the very first fucking song we play, the guy had it on. He had a laptop before, so he didn't turn it back to digital on the input. So the first track works, and then we go and it's a mashup on the first song. Like we change the build. Like
oh my god,
build and the drop switches. So. And I fucking put the other song all the way up. Fucking nothing. And we're like, oh, no signal coming up or anything. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So our friends put it together. They start chanting our name and shit.
Yeah, everyone started chanting because it took us a second to figure it out.
It's a good comeback story though.
Yeah. Fuck. And then we just ripped a completely different song. We didn't even redo the intro. We're like, fuck.
Even better than that, Garrett fucked it super hard one time. We're opening for Lost Kings.
Okay.
And they do their big intro. They're like standing up on the stage and he fucking ejects the USB on action.
My God.
I went to sneakily grab mine because I was like, I'm not going to come back up on stage. I want to get out of their way.
Yeah.
And we have the same exact USB. It's just like the standard fucking SanDisk one.
You know that it ducks the sound now, right?
It doesn't actually stop
it.
If
you try to eject, like at least on the Nexus, I think
it won't just cut it.
No. You'll hear the sound drop in like by like 6 or 12 dB. Like it go like if you're trying to eject something that's playing it, like it ducks the sound for you. So like the next time you have to do this shit and you're in that scenario, you could press it, and if the sound drops down, like
so
on the master,
you're on the wrong one.
Yes.
I like that. So
that's like a useful thing that they added for sure.
I have done that as well, not in front of as big of a moment.
It was fun.
It was fucked, dude.
It was like
filling out job applications in the morning.
That was actually way more embarrassing than the other thing, because they turned around, they're like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, they're not gonna ever like us."
The Kings are lost now.
They
were extra lost.
And it was like during the build-up, like they got up on stage on the mic, San Diego, what the fuck is up?
It's like an orchestral.
I was sweating fucking bullets.
It's like, why don't you put that fucking phone down?
God
Fuck,
damn it.
that sucked.
Well, that's
But it's one of those things where it's like, I'll never do that again.
No.
You know? You got to learn.
Do you
I
have
feel
any?
like you shouldn't have to learn that one. Just
That was honestly something I should have just known not to fuck.
Do you have any weird human talents?
Yeah, I have like triple jointed thumbs, so
those
I
fuckers bend.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you won't hear me as well, but I can see how far I can get it back.
Oh God, this is gonna be scary.
God!
Oh no! Oh no!
Get that out of here. For those of you at home, he's fucking bending his thumb back against his
thumb
wrist.
in half. Oh my God! No. And that's not painful at all.
No,
It just kind of flexes
My
that.
thumbs normally look like
Wow,
that. So
that's some serious arc.
thumbs,
You could like touch somebody to your right or left with that.
Can I say I didn't know you could go triple on the joint?
Yeah.
I've heard double.
Well, because is the one this one? Is that what you're saying? And then the double is the top?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody just said triple, and I liked how it rocked, so I've been rocking it.
Hey, fuck quadruple jointed. Fuck it, dude.
8 joints in
So
my
many
thumb.
goddamn joints. It's crazy.
Like anyone would be able to contest.
Anybody
that
else have
statement.
some?
There's about 8 in there.
A doctor's like, actually, your metatarsals are.
Do you have any?
No, I didn't.
You don't have any?
What questions?
No, fucking talents.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like next question.
No.
Not really. I'm pretty bland.
Really?
Yeah. Like special human talents.
Yeah, like-
I can like move my entire skull.
Oh,
That's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, I can
The one-handed clap really
I can
goes
move
hard.
my whole head.
Like if I'm at a show.
Like, I have to like get in the zone.
That's
like,
some
make it,
Charlie Chaplin shit,
weird, huh?
dude.
Like
Oh, that's pretty. Look at the camera and do that.
strange.
That's fucking crazy,
It's
dude.
like a muscle.
You need to bust that out in a music video at some
just
point.
Fucking dance and just.
While you were developing, your brain was like, it's okay. And then we just give him an extra muscle.
He's gonna need something.
But yeah, I could do the one-handed clap.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't
Yeah.
get my fingers loose enough.
Or the fucking.
All right, let me try that one.
Like I can't
Yeah.
get my fingers loose enough to do that.
Oh, it takes so long to learn.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Used to dip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I could hit
slap
this.
the can around.
Can you snap multiple fingers?
Oh, like more than just your middle.
Oh
finger?
yeah.
I can get a little of my ring finger.
There you go.
Clip this whole thing. The dumbest fucking podcast in the world. But yeah.
You're the guy at the slam poetry session who's like snapping with like 8 joints. And
Yeah.
like, damn, you know.
So I got a
But
little
yeah, have you
mini
guys seen the guy, the world record fucking clapper in 1 minute?
No.
That's how I
the
learned
most
this one.
unreal thing in the world.
It's fucking
And it's,
jam.
I think his world record in a minute is something crazy like 4,000.
Oh, he goes
4,000
dumb.
claps.
And he
It's
could
like a
do.
crazy
How
amount.
do you keep count? of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow-mo that video.
You have to slow mo the video
Yeah.
and listen to each individual clap.
I could put my ear inside my ear. That one's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, that's
Have
pretty
you seen
weird.
that one?
The self-sustaining earplugs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, instead of earplugs, I just rock the fucking.
Holy shit. I've never even tried to do
Just
that.
folds inside. Yeah, the way you learned that you could do that is more concerning than anything.
Some kid.
why do you know you can do that?
Some kid in fucking like kindergarten knew how to do it, and I was like, "You're gonna have to run that by me.
You're gonna need to let me try that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
need this one."
And we're not-
and then
we're
I
not-
saw him like 10 years later, and I was like, "You remember this?" And he was like, "What are you talking about?"
What the fuck is wrong with you?
My dad, dude?
Yikes.
You were the one that was flexing, dude. He just passed this on to me just to be weird. He's like, "I'm gonna fuck with this kid."
He's gonna be showing people this for the rest
What's
of
the
his life.
weirdest thing I could
You're
do?
at the same party like an hour later. Hey, like, hey, can you do this?
Yeah.
And, like, you see the guy doing that. It's like a Larry David moment.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
he pretended he couldn't do the ear
He
thing.
literally just told me he couldn't fucking do it. Let's go, baby.
All right, it's time to get spicy.
Yes.
It's my favorite segment right now.
Yeah. So we're doing Truth or Drink, but we're not fucking degenerates. So
today's a Monday, so
yeah, we're gonna keep it together.
Should we just talk about well, let me show off the goods for everybody here. I think this is important. We got Nando's peri peri sauce. So for all our UK, South African, of course, Canadian viewers as well, Australian, really all the Commonwealth countries here.
All the places that have it besides this country.
Right. And dude, you know what, you were saying that earlier though, I might be mistaken. Fact check me here. But I heard a story that there was some random offshoot Nando's franchise, like some dude has it in Virginia near DC.
Really? Just
yes.
Like
so look this up. Nando's.
It sounds like he's about to get a lawsuit thrown at him.
No, I think it's like an official, but I think
Nando's.
the guy loved Nando's so much.
He like probably some baller just bought a fucking, he's like, I'll give you as much as you want. Bring the Nando's to Virginia.
Like, I don't even care how much we make off this. I just want to eat this shit.
He just wants to be able to have it.
Yeah.
Well, I did hear they were expanding to the U.S., but I don't know when. But
dude, it'd be a good fucking decision. It's one of my favorite fast
it's
casual
one of those places. Like if you go to London or anywhere in the UK, you got to go to Nando's. It's like a fucking staple.
And so for people who don't know about Nando's, I'll give another 30 seconds. I want to drain the whole fucking show with talking about how much I love chicken.
It's a good Nando's. They're a sponsor, so we're good.
Yeah. Thank you, Nando's.
A 30-minute Nando's cut.
It's like Panera Bread prices, but the quality is just like, you can't even, people would be insulted that I put it in the same realm there.
Yeah.
But that's why it's so great. It's fast casual. You go in.
But it's money.
You spend like $20.
So good.
And you get you can get a whole chicken breast, and like 2 different sides, like those peri fries. Oh my God.
It's fucking good.
Yeah. And they have just a variety of sauces, and I'm a sauce boss. So,
so we went with the double extra hot for this segment.
This is no fucking joke here, guys. This is like,
anytime I see an X or some skulls on a hot sauce.
We spared no expense on making this segment, work. So
this is now it's gonna fuck us a little bit.
Spicy edition today.
So how much are we gonna take? A whole shot glass worth?
I would say about a quarter shot.
I was thinking half a shot.
Let's do half a shot. I think
we'll see how we handle
strong
it.
and bold. Let's see how we handle it.
Do we want to crack it open?
I'll crack it open right now.
Okay.
And
hit the
Morgan,
cue.
take it away.
Okay. This is good.
No, you got some smoke. So are we going to do a round table? Everyone has to answer the same questions, or do we have specific ones?
If you could think of it.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay. But do you have like specific ones for people?
No.
Okay.
So it's like if you could, no, some of them are easy, but like if you have to think too long, just next person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the stupidest thing you've done under the influence?
Oh, I got a good answer for this. Man, I was in Mexico, spring break 2010.
Mine's in Mexico too.
Yeah, so was mine.
It's where you unleash the beast.
Yeah.
Cancun, St. Patrick's Day, and we got home from raging night out, and I saw this like little Buddha statue, or it might have been like a speak no evil kind of like monkey, and we're talking about maybe like 2 feet high, absurdly heavy, and so we had one of those rooms facing the pool at the Grand Oasis, Cancun. I'm just like fully implicating myself here, so like everyone knows exactly where and when this happened.
Yeah,
but
they're going to be looking for you.
We were like, dude, this thing would look bitching in our room. Like, it's not like we're stealing it. We're just relocating it.
Yeah. It was on the property already.
It was on the property.
Okay,
I'm 19, 2010 here.
Okay.
So I'm going in. My buddy and I are like, yeah, we got to move it up. So we start taking it up to our room. And we get to our wing of the hotel. And we hear, sir, stop, drop it right now. So we listen to the guy. We drop it. And it falls. Like, we're on the edge of the balcony, kind of like, carrying it to our room. And we just drop it to the next floor down in the lobby, and it lands
in the lobby.
Yeah, it's like a they're like wings of the hotel. We're in our wing, so
like
it's the wing of the the lobby of our wing.
Entryway to your wing or whatever.
Yeah. So there are like 200 rooms in this part of the hotel, and we're on the first floor up, second floor, ground floor down below. We drop it a whole story down. It lands on a planter, like a 4 or 5 foot tall like pot with a tree on top, and it breaks the whole thing.
Oh my God.
And so they're like, sir, and they start running at us, and I start running away. And my buddy Seth is smart about this whole thing.
Yeah.
He just stands there, and he was like, it was him.
Oh my.
And so
Totally had my back.
Yeah. That's a boy right there.
these guys corner me, and I'm not a violent dude, but these guys corner me, and I'm like, they're both like 5. I'm very tall. If you can't tell, I mean, Morgan's bigger than me, but I'm 6'4", big dude. I played football even though I was 3rd string, and so I'm like, I just move these guys to the side, and then I run.
And just dart.
And I start running down the beach, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make it. And I see guys coming in front of me, and then I start running the other way. There are guys coming behind me. I got tackled by like 6 security guards.
Holy shit.
Yes. And then they threw me out of the hotel. I sneak.
How many days left did you have?
I it was St. Patty's Day. I have a pretty good memory for dates, man.
Yeah.
Even I want to say it was the Wednesday. I want to say it was Wednesday, March 17th, 2010. Fact check.
Here comes the legal team.
Look up the police reports.
Yeah. No police reports. I'll get to the resolution in a second. But basically, they tackled me, kicked me out. I snuck back in. And I get a call, and they're like, "Mr. Fresh, come down."
They know you're in the room.
Yeah. So they brought me into like an interrogation room, and they're like, "We give us $300."
That's all they wanted.
Yeah, and so
Mexico,
I was,
you can get away with some shit for pretty cheap. Actually.
I was like,
You got
I'm
cash,
so
you can do
sorry.
whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know, I didn't want to hurt anybody.
No.
It was dumb.
Did the statue survive the drop?
The statue actually, to my knowledge, did.
So it just obliterated this planner, and the statue just landed smack dab in the middle, just
And it kind of looked artistic, so they left it.
Yeah, they're like, it's actually kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
It had like this monkey just came down.
Sir, we're gonna pay
Donkey
you.
Kong shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're gonna pay you $300.
Yeah. How much do you want for your art piece? That you just-
So I paid the damages, and it was done.
good.
But that was pretty dumb. Yeah.
I'll go.
yeah, mine's
go
for
ahead.
sure. Mine's in Mexico.
So I was gonna do my Mexico one, but this one kind of hits a little bit harder. So this is like sophomore year of college. Sophomore year. Me and John lived together, and we just moved in the same house. We had been apart for like a year because I went to SCSU, and then they came after. And I was drunker than all shit. And there's like a Chabad house on the way home, and I walked by it, and I was like, might as well peek ahead and. So I open up the door, and there's like nobody in there. So I go in, and they have like a bunch of robes and like books and shit. And I go in there, and I just fucking take a photo shoot of myself like reading fucking scrolls. And
Ancient Jewish scrolls.
I didn't get caught, so that was a good part. But yeah, that's one of my dumber things that I've done.
Yeah, because if you had gotten caught,
Yeah.
that wouldn't have been pretty.
I'm like, I got a robe on there, just like,
Trespassing,
sir, what are you doing? I'm like,
God.
That was a good story.
I'm almost sure I can't say mine.
You want to take a little
okay.
shot?
So, and you know
You
what?
got a
The
number
sauce
two?
got too hyped up. So I'm gonna
We're going to
give
have to
it a
give this
shot.
man a shot.
Let's go. Let's give this man a shot.
First shot.
We're taking it out of, this is a shot glass from Belgium here.
That is
Oh,
that is a
perfect.
fancy
Where
little.
they probably have a Nando's.
It could be an Nando's. Yeah, it's very fitting. Let's give him a little, like around a half.
nice.
Oh,
yes,
that's
dude.
Oh my God.
You don't get no water either.
It's about 60%. No water, no milk. No.
Yeah.
Hit me with that. Fuck.
Let's see it.
How's it smell?
Come on, Jay.
It smells really chipotle.
Yeah, baby. It's pretty dense, huh?
It's thick like a cocktail
it.
sauce.
Say it.
It's more of a marinade.
Yeah, it's definitely not something you shoot.
Is there any left in there, Jay?
There's a little left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of pussied that
How's
out.
the spice
Yeah.
level? What would you give it?
It's a slow heat,
Yep.
but it's building.
It's
and
building.
I can feel my face getting redder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks,
Okay.
it's definitely red.
You look visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, which is what we're going for. I can tell you.
As a reminder, there are 2 restrooms here in the building. So,
I will say that I can hold this down, but it's going to be a plotter later.
Yeah.
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 There's going to be a ring of fire.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
it's coming.
All right.
I'm going to lose the sweater.
There we
This
go.
is what we wanted.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted.
I wish I told the story. Fuck the jail time.
Fuck the jail time.
Well, now you just got a preview of the story.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Out of the 3 of us, who you smashing first and why?
Oh my God.
Explanation too.
Probably John because
Damn, I knew it. I knew
yeah, you know, I feel like he would be the most annoying the morning after. Yeah. So that's definitely a smash. Just smash and leave
bounce.
before he wakes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're leaving me in the morning? No
Smash
brekkie?
and
No
bounce.
brekkie,
No
type
brekkie,
of
no
joint.
brunch?
Yeah.
Damn.
Smashing
I
a
feel that.
lady.
You're gonna be all up in. I can tell you're gonna be all up in your head after the act. You know.
I would be, yeah.
Come in
I
for
would just be
business.
Like, so, you know, like, what are we doing today? You want to do something? It's a nice day out. Maybe we go to the park?
I'm going the fuck home. I don't know what you're doing. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's also for you.
Okay.
If you were rescuing people from a burning building and you had to leave one person behind in this room, who would it be?
Oh God.
Same
Oh
answer.
my
Same
God.
I'm fucking him and then leaving
Sounds
him.
like it's got to be.
Probably Garrett because he's the least capable of helping anybody else.
You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, we're just gonna have to.
Easiest to carry out.
Easiest to carry out, but least likely to be carried
Least
out.
likely to carry anyone else out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. I wouldn't be able to help anyone in the room, so.
Well, if you work with that logic, yeah, Morgan, you're fucked, bro. I can't carry you.
You can't even.
I mean, I could, but I'd probably hurt myself and we'd
out.
both go down in the process.
Yep. You'd lose a leg and then you're both fucked.
Okay. Roast everyone in this room.
Okay. Well,
Please
John
start
knows
with
nothing
me.
about EDM, but for some reason is wasting all of his time on a podcast for 2 DJs.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Got him.
Yeah, I felt that. I
scared.
felt that. That was the perfect amount of burn too.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
I'm gonna give me a shot for that. I felt
You
that.
deserve that.
Yeah, give me.
Yeah, that was so hot.
That was
need
so
to get
hot. You
hotter.
need to feel
Yeah,
it
I'm just
like
gonna take it out of the
internally.
bottle.
You need an internal.
Morgan took Adderall to get ready for the show, but still couldn't figure everything out on time.
Still took him a fucking hour
Yeah.
to fucking set it up.
And, you know, somehow...
God. You can't start with somehow.
I know that I can never tour internationally with FOMO now because Garrett almost got arrested 3 times in one night in Mexico, and it's just a simple liability.
That's so fair.
Yeah.
I'll take that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave me off the international portion.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time for the Philosopher's Stone.
Na, 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 na,
Wait. Okay.
na, 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 na. Da, na, 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 na. Ladies and gentlemen, Philosopher's Stone with big brain bunges.
Here we go.
Fuck us up, Daddy.
This one's for Daddy Fresh. Close your eye. You need you to close your eyes for this one. If you were blind, how would you ask for a drink? How would you
I
ask?
guess I can still speak.
You're out of line.
He goes mute and blind instantly.
I'm immediately Helen Keller.
The smartest one of all. Let's see here.
Wait, yeah. If you were blind, how? Hey, can someone?
Can I get a fucking drink?
Let's see. There's so many good ones. Where do I want to go here?
Just take us on a journey.
Okay, this one's for Garrett.
Okay.
It's more of a riddle. No, this one's not for Garrett. I'll do this one first. Okay, it's a riddle. I come in a lot of... Wait. Okay. Here we go. I'm shorter than a minute, but longer than a second. For others, I'm about an hour, but never happened twice in one day. What am I?
Wait, shorter than a minute?
Longer than a second?
I'm shorter than a minute, but longer than a second. For others, I'm about an hour, but never happened twice in a day.
Is it a hour? The hour thing on a clock?
No.
Is that shorter?
It's
Okay.
Let's for Garrett here. So,
No. It's
not
just
direct at me. We all have to try to figure this out.
all right. Shorter than a
never
minute,
happened
longer than
twice.
a second. Never happened twice in a day.
Is it? I mean, it's got to be something related to time. I'm assuming.
Is it a word in that? Is it?
Oh no. Okay, think of it like this. So like,
Is it time?
You want me to read it again?
Time?
No.
wait. No, you don't need to read it again. I'm getting the grasp here. Shorter than a minute, longer than a second. Never happened twice in a day. Is it
Sunset?
sunrise, sunset?
Sex with Garrett.
Oh, fuck you. So it was for me. Oh, damn it.
Got him.
That's 10 points for Gryffindor right there for sure.
10 points for
You didn't
Gryffindor.
need to just bury me like that.
Oh my God. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I was like in full Tom
That was
Riddle
a setup. That was a fucking hit job.
mode. You got to call him Tom Riddles.
Tom Riddles, yes.
Yeah.
You
That's a fucking genius
believe
idea.
that.
What's a word or phrase that can mean 2 different things based off your tone?
Fuck.
Elaborate.
Like, fuck you. Oh, fuck, that feels good.
You could keep it at the word fuck. You could be like,
Oh, like fuck or fuck.
oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck!
That's a really good, almost any curse word probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, God, that hot sauce.
Okay, let's get deep here.
Yeah, don't do a second one.
Yeah.
Promise that.
Yep. No,
Because it's going over the burn
It's
again
kind of-
and restarting. I have the burn in the stomach, and,
And now
like,
it's back in the mouth.
It's ticking down to the fucking
back in the
bomb.
mouth.
There's a trail.
Yeah, it's a fucking Looney Tunes little fucking going right down.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do we squint when we can't see?
Like, why do our eyes, like, why would we make our eyes smaller when we're trying to look at something?
There's probably a real reason for this.
I think it like narrows your line of focus, maybe. So you're kind of getting rid of anything else.
If anything, it makes it harder.
It kind of
Probably,
does, yeah.
It's probably in line with turning down music when you're trying to find a parking spot.
When you're driving and you can't
It's
see
probably
because the
just
music's
like
so loud.
that, or it doesn't do
I
anything, but
can't
it feels
see
good.
with the music that loud.
I'm trying to read the words on the piano music over there, but like, no, it doesn't really help me.
No, like when I open my eyes, I can read the black font on the little boxes right
Yeah.
there. But when I squint, I can't read it at all.
I've got astigmatism, and so I'm
do
like,
you
basically,
do that? Do you squint when you can't see?
For sure.
Yeah.
It's like a natural thing to like do, but it doesn't help. I don't think. Do you have an answer for
I
this?
squint more when I can't hear.
What?
Like, you know, when you're
wow.
talking to someone
You're
and
like,
they
what?
say something, you're like, what? And then they say it again, and you still didn't hear it, and you're like, okay.
I need to run
I'm
that
gonna
one
lock
back.
in right
Yeah,
here.
say that again.
I,
an
I
answer
think
for that?
it's not really, but some people think it's because it concentrates the amount of light
you're
that's
letting in?
coming into your
Yeah,
eye.
that's what I was thinking initially.
Yeah.
okay, so there's a serious
That
answer.
makes
Yeah.
sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Let's see.
We never get the simple answer, really.
No.
What's the most interesting thought you've had while on drugs? What is the dumbest?
Probably the same thought.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah.
thought it was interesting at the time, but it was
And it's
fucking
also dumber
stupid.
than bricks.
Yeah.
What was that thought you had while you were in Palm Springs? Or what was it?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, well, I was on a butt ton of mushrooms and no one
Yeah.
else was on them. So I'm the only one on mushrooms.
Why'd you do that?
You know.
Just okay.
But I had a thought. I had it was like a super self-conscious, like I suck thought. And it was like, do people actually think I'm funny? Or is it like,
all pity laughs.
like, yeah, like, have I ever gotten a genuine laugh or something?
Like you.
Well, that's kind of deep in a
you
way.
could
Right?
potentially
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could potentially never really know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it was more even deeper than that. I was like, do people just laugh at what's supposed to be funny? Like, do they actually think
shit.
it's funny, or is it just like they were like, oh, that was like that's on like comedy kind of joke stuff.
That's
So
deep.
that was a thought I had.
That's deep.
But it was also just a like bury yourself moment where
Yeah,
you're
you were just like kind of in your head, but
Yeah.
like tripping. You're just like, fuck.
It's a pretty good one. On Friday night or to Saturday night, I thought I was so hungry. I thought about just there's a table on the counter. There was a potato. There was a
Table on the counter.
there was a potato on the counter, and I thought about just taking a bite out of
out of
the
a raw
potato.
potato.
okay. Well, with that, I've done that plenty of times.
The potato?
Yeah, raw potato low key smacks.
That's how Irish
Really?
people go raw vegan, dude. Come on.
Yeah,
No way.
But like those mini like fingerling ones,
Just pop one in.
pop it like a grape, dude. Those
Oh,
are
wow.
good.
Wow.
Wow.
That doesn't sound tasty.
I kind of like raw vegetables though. Like
Really?
almost any, like a mushroom, uncooked.
Not cooked at all.
Dank.
It's a fun guy, my friend. which you are not.
Yeah.
The antithesis.
Garrett, how about you?
I mean,
Let's start a podcast.
yeah,
And here we are.
that was for sure one of them. I'd have to really think deep about it to conjure it up. I'd say, I mean, the one I brought up in the last episode or a couple episodes ago about Earth being like a cell and humans being like a disease,
Oh yeah.
and we're just like destroying it.
I have a drunk memory here. You said that to me the other night.
Did I really?
I think so.
No way. I brought that up again.
For sure, we talked about that because I remember thinking about that shit. And
Yeah.
it was definitely you.
It's a thinker for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I was like kind of running you through like
something
some
made
shit.
me think about that the other day too. You guys see that a rocket of garbage is going to hit the moon soon?
Or like isn't it like a Chinese like?
Well, they're not taking. They're saying technically it's not them, but I guess we started launching garbage into space. To just
Yeah.
get
Oh,
rid
it's a
of it.
rocket full of garbage.
Yeah, it's just they literally dispose of garbage by launching it into space, and it's going to hit the moon and make
it's
like a giant.
a
It's like a
huge crater,
missile,
yeah.
like crater hitting.
Yeah.
it. And I was thinking about that like disease thing. I was like, we're really
just gonna
We're really
fuck.
going
We're just
for-
gonna keep spreading.
as soon as we
and
start
fucking-
launching our garbage into space.
that's fucking next level.
We're
Hey, there's a
already
lot of
there.
space out there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just gonna keep on spreading.
Well, there's
you know?
I guess there's a big problem with it too, because in space, all our stuff
Stays right next to
all
us.
our stuff, like satellites, isn't built for being hit by anything.
Yeah.
And like literally like a little tiny like speck of garbage
Because it's
gets
going
up
to-
to such high speed,
Yeah.
it's just
It'll
going to
just
tear our
plow
stuff
through it.
apart.
Wow.
Jesus.
Christ.
We're ass.
Yeah, we're ass. we're cancerous.
I think dumbest. Well, so every time I go to Burning Man, I usually end up taking a little bit of LSD.
Yeah.
And so every time I'm on LSD at Burning Man, I look around and I'm like, this works. Everyone, brings their own shit.
Like the communal
And
thing.
I'm like, this totally works. Like, why don't people do this
Can
in
we
real
just do
life? And
this?
then you come out of your stupor and you're like, oh my God, like, yes, but capitalism, everything we brought here, we bought it.
Yeah.
How do
So
you
I'm
think
always
this
like,
shit
we can
got
do
made?
this. We can have society like this. This works.
Like,
then you leave.
You're like, I brought this from Whole Foods. This
Yeah.
isn't that
I'm
natural
still
of a
wiping with
thing.
Charmin, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
I drove a
someone's got to
Toyota
make
here.
the wet wipe.
Yeah. You say
That's a
while
good
you
one.
open up your Frito-Lay.
Yeah, right?
Okay. How would you keep track of time if you were alive 2,000 years ago?
Keep track.
I mean, they used like sundials. I don't know when
Yeah.
that became invented.
No, just like you personally.
Oh,
'Cause,
me
like
personally?
you kind of have to know, like if you're trying to plan something at all, right? You kind of
I think you just go with the flow.
You got to go with the
You know?
sun, man.
How much planning are you doing 2,000 years ago?
that's
though?
so fair.
You're
Well,
like,
you're like,
oh,
I literally
you're
have
like,
to
I need
eat
food.
today. That's
Yeah.
it. Like, I gotta go kill something and
Yeah,
eat.
it's
Yeah.
daytime. I need
Yeah.
lunch.
I'm hungry. I'm not asleep, so I'm hungry.
Probably like the castaway, like little fucking mark on a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's
did
definitely
you,
got to be
I'm
sun
putting a
related.
sundial on my fucking arm, man.
yeah, because
Yeah,
you kind of
right.
got to know when like you kind of got to know when like winter is coming.
It's
you know?
level, Like,
Oh, like,
but they knew
like
that shit.
seasonal, but you
They
can,
knew that shit from like the stars
Yeah,
and the sun.
Oh, really?
You know. You
Yeah,
would
because
know.
the sun
Yeah.
in the winter is lower.
It's starting
on the
to
horizon.
you're starting to get colder.
yeah.
It's
If
probably
you took it
almost
10,000 years ago, bro, talking like pre-Sumerian.
Yeah.
What is 2,000 years ago? Like 1700s? We had watches and clocks and shit.
How smart are you? 2,000 years
Oh,
ago.
2,000.
It was 200.
200. I was thinking 200.
Why is he on the show?
I don't fucking
Just for that? Just for someone's got to be the dumb one.
Oh no, I'm dumb too. It wasn't 200. It was 22.
And
is the
they
smartest
had
podcast on the
watches and clocks then, too.
Half the time he asks this question, it's like that though. He asks
Yeah,
some dumb
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the
know.
answers are so
Fair.
obvious. We are just so dumb we
Okay.
don't figure it out.
I mean, you got me the first time. I was
Yeah.
like lapping up water like a golden retriever over here.
Okay, if it's a given that aliens exist, what do you think they're actually like?
Look like or act like?
Or everything about them?
I don't think they're like.
They gotta look sort of like us.
No.
No, they don't. I bet it's like they could be like.
That's a theory
microscopic.
for sure. I watch a lot of space shit.
Yeah, I think
at
they
night.
do because in order to like, because at some point you have to be able to like put things together. I mean, but how
Well,
does the planet?
How much
work?
more advanced could our body get? Like an extra arm?
Well,
But like you're probably walking on two of something.
Or 4.
have you seen the movie Arrival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what if they were like that? Like
Yeah.
giant like squid type thing.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I guess it could.
Yeah,
Because it
that's like
depends on how you have to get around on the planet. Because
Yeah.
what if the atmosphere is like super chill, and like you don't really need to?
What if, yeah, what
You don't need to walk.
What
You
if
don't
there's
need skeleton.
What if all you need to do is fly?
what if there's way less gravity and they can just kind of
Yeah,
propel
like you
themselves
just swim
around?
through the
Yeah.
air.
That's so fair.
You get back to development of language, though, and you're like, having some sort of like manual
Yeah, you got to be able to
capability.
like.
Yeah,
But then those
So-
in Arrival, they're just like throwing smoke signals at each other. Remember?
Is that
Yeah,
smart?
if
I thought
every-
they were doing whale sounds or whatever.
No, it's like no. The
Oh,
the
yeah,
language
they-
is like the ink thing that
Yeah,
they
the
shoot
ink.
out, which
Yeah.
is fucking crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
because what if it's all underwater, and then you can't
Like
ride
the
them?
entire planet is water.
Yeah, well, I guess you could still like carve into things.
Yeah. But I mean, that goes into like our understanding of what you would need for life
Yeah,
on
it's
the
it's
planet.
all
Yeah.
like so constricted to what
Yeah.
we have perceived as like what's possible to like advance you on. But like it could be something you would
Yeah,
not
because
even
we have
close
those.
to that.
We have those planets that they find that they're like, oh, this one could be like another Earth.
Yeah,
Yes.
but like what if there's shit living on
And
ones
there's
that are
not fuck
nothing
there.
like Earth? You know, those would only sustain us.
Can we see how well can we see those ones? Like those planets?
pretty good. Well, we're about to.
Yeah, because of that new telescope.
the James Webb.
Yeah.
yeah. They've launched this $9 billion telescope. Have you heard anything about this?
No, I have not.
So the Hubble Telescope, you've heard of that?
Yeah.
That about 20 years ago, this operates differently. It's based on infrared vision, which infrared will allow us to see because it has an infrared camera, it's going to show us different chemical compounds in different atmospheres really far away. So it's almost like different than the Hubble.
So it'll like detect the compounds before you won't necessarily see it in like how we would see it
exactly,
like
but
a picture. But
you're going to be able to see what
up.
elements are in the atmosphere of
Exactly.
this planet. So it's actually going to help us answer those questions. Yeah.
Yep.
I think it would be dank though if we were like able to zoom in well enough to see like a a guy, like a Google Maps like still frame of a
Doing
guy.
the Heisman on that hose.
Just like
I think we're still waiting on that technology, Jay.
Yeah.
That'll probably be a while before we get to
that's
there.
past infrared.
That's the next level for sure.
Okay, say hypothetically it's just like Earth.
Okay.
Do you think they would look exactly like us?
Because of the way we've evolved.
Not exactly.
I mean, there could be a completely different
exactly,
dominant species on that planet. You know what I mean? Ours was just by like luck that the dinosaurs fucking died.
Wait, so hypothetically, like
They could
you
be
could have
dinosaurs.
been a bird and just developed to be smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smartest thing on that planet could be
A dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those could be aliens.
But it has to
they're
be
under-
something with the thumbs, right?
Well, we
think
technically
that.
wait. So if you like think back to your like science books here, like the first when you're talking about humans, like you remember that visual in every science book of shit crawling out of the water first.
Yep.
So at some point, most life starts in the water.
Yeah.
So you got to like
Evolve it
You
from
know,
there.
take every point of this and be like, okay, when could we have deviated?
Where would it have gone in a completely different direction?
Yeah.
So it could be like massive frogs or something for all we know.
Right.
Because they have
That stuff messes me up. Like,
Yeah, right?
Where they talk about how when we're talking about the chemical compound
Yeah.
and how like there just used to be like more nitrogen in the air
Yeah.
or whatever. And so they're like sloths were just like
Huge.
mammoth sized.
Yeah.
It's fucking absurd, bro.
Or like a scorpion was just like the size of a bus.
yeah.
For real.
So if they
It could
got
be literally, it could be dominated by something like that, like a fucking huge scorpion.
Dude, you don't realize how many of those creatures were alive even 10,000 years ago. Maybe not the scorpion like example, but like even, I mean, these are the podcasts I listen to before I go to sleep.
Yeah, so you know.
Yeah, they're like, even elephants 10,000 years ago were 3 times the size they are now. Like, they were like not just woolly creatures, but like there's a giant elephant that I saw a picture of it compared to like our current elephant. We're talking like, a blue whale mass elephant.
Jesus.
Here, and that's like 10, 12,000 years ago. Wow. Like,
those have to go away for us to come around, right?
For us to
So if that planet's still on those, there's not a shot.
yeah, right.
we're
Like it
around.
could just be run by just some fucking crazy jungle creature.
Yeah, because
You
if
know what I
those
mean?
if those were still around today, we're not in this house.
Like imagine there's just like a
Right.
snake that developed fucking legs and arms, and it just
like a lizard.
Yeah.
sprints. Yeah. no, but like it's
Almost
still-
like a lizard.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck off. But it could be anything. It could be fucking anything.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it could be literally fucking anything.
I hope they look like us with some like green boobies or something though.
That'd be, no, that's like
Just green boobies. Yeah, it's the way the sun hits them here.
it's exactly the same, but everyone has 3 boobs.
yeah.
Yes.
We're flying
We
to
need
that
to go
planet.
now.
We
Those
need to
are
get
the
there.
first ones we want to
That's
find.
the first picture we find. It's just like I told you they'd have 3 boobs.
Earth isn't gonna cut it. We need to
fucking
go.
knew it.
Guy's like, damn it, I was on it.
Yeah, I think we nailed it there. We got that one. There was an answer. That was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay. We nailed it.
What was the first person to milk a cow trying to do, and why was their next step to drink it?
Why would you think that's the move?
I mean, I don't want to ruin the question, but we got titties too, right?
Yeah.
We figured this
So they
out.
kinda
at some
knew there
point.
was-
Yeah,
there was
they're
some
like,
milk.
wait a minute.
That
though.
looks like that.
What do their titties taste like?
Yeah.
You know, like
It had to have been a weirdo, right?
You think it was weird? I bet you we were drinking breast milk until like 20 back then.
Oh, like out of women?
Yeah, like
'cause
if there was
women-
a pregnant lady, they were just like,
Because
share.
they'll keep making it as long as it's
as long as
still
it's being
needed.
used.
Yeah.
it was probably out of necessity though. Like,
Damn, what if we
They're
were
like,
just,
we're not getting enough milk from humans.
That's
these are,
what I'm
These things
saying.
are huge.
Yeah.
Let's milk them.
Yes. And then at some point people were like,
Dude, that's kind of horrifying because I bet you we were fucking chugging breast milk for a long time.
Yeah.
Easy.
No, and then the population got too big. They're like, we need like a larger thing
Well,
to provide us with the milk.
what do monkeys do, man?
Yeah.
Do they milk
do?
stuff?
Oh, yeah, they make milk.
Yeah, but are they drinking milk till 20? How
Yeah,
long
I don't
are
This
they-
know.
just goes along with us. We drank milk for too long.
Bro,
Yeah,
I still drink
possibly.
regular milk because I drank it so much growing up.
Do you drink
It's
like a
good.
glass of milk?
I will do that.
I will do it occasionally. But I,
It's
like,
good.
I got made fun of
Cut
by.
the pod.
it's over.
I got made fun of.
I'll drink a glass of milk.
I don't drink
Really?
it.
It's so good. I think.
Is it?
With like,
Yeah, but I don't
can't
know.
do it anymore.
with like a waffle or something.
Thank
You're
you.
also
Yeah.
dairy man.
I'm at
I
a
am also
late night spot after a show in Denver. It's like Chami, Kaposi, me, a few other DJs. And I ordered chocolate chip pancakes, a sandwich. Yeah, I really went in.
Yeah, it sounds like
no, I actually remember my order. It was a Greek place and they had a Euro breakfast. Euro.
Ooh.
So it was like the eggs and cheese, but
In
it
like
was
a
like
pita?
feta in the pita with bacon and then tzatziki or
That
whatever.
sounds fire.
And then I got the chocolate chip pancakes. I'm like, I need some milk. And I was like, can I get a tall glass of milk? She's like, absolutely.
She's like, do you want it warm?
And Kaposi, Kaposi looks at me. She's like, you drink milk? And I'm like, yeah, bro.
Breast or cows?
I love this shit.
No, with like
man.
a sweet breakfast, like French toast, pancakes, waffles, I for sure like milk. Yeah.
Really? Well, you know, I will say I'm borderline lactose intolerant now.
Okay, yeah.
So I can't.
we should have
really
been
do
making you drink
Milk
shots
this
of
whole
milk.
time. Yeah, you'd be
Yeah, I should've
shitting
been
your
making-
You see his face right there?
So drinking a glass of milk sounds like
horrible to you.
it sounds like torture.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
but growing up, my mom had to buy 2 gallons of milk like per.
Oh yeah, we were
4 days.
slugging milk in our house.
Yeah.
Mostly in like cereal.
Even through high school for me.
Yeah.
Back to the boarding school thing, we ate all our meals in this one cafeteria, kind of like college. And I had 2 glasses of milk at every meal.
When they
pretty
have the
much.
big like lever you get it from, you're like, oh,
Yes,
I
exactly.
have an
I
endless
mean, small
amount of
glasses.
milk.
These are 8-ounce glasses, not like what you're drinking.
You
But
can
like,
slam a couple of those.
yeah, man. And one was always that chocolate. 1%.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The chocolate
Yeah.
hitter in college.
Yeah,
too?
that's a vibe.
Come on.
You know what we missed out on? Or actually, I don't know if you guys had it at yours. The bags of milk.
Oh yeah, we had those.
They give those out when I worked with kids at the after school program when they're just tossing out like a
fucking
little Ziploc
sack.
and you
Yeah.
just
a sack of milk.
that's a great time.
Little
Yeah.
milk sack.
I drink that. I drink that.
Yeah, those are
no
fire.
question asked. If you
Anything
serve it
in-
up in a baggie, I'm in.
Anything in a bag.
It's a Franzia of milk.
yeah, really. You gotta slap.
You got to slap it
Yeah,
before
gotta
you drink
give
the
it a little,
milk. Yeah,
give it a
yeah.
little smack.
But back to your original question, the first person to try a lot of things was just a hungry motherfucker.
Probably.
Like the first guy to eat an artichoke, he was like, "Damn, I'm starving."
Yeah, like I'm just gonna. There was a
And he
lot
was
of
so desperate that he was
experimentation.
ripping
Yeah.
the leaves off of something and scraping it off of
Because
his
they were
teeth.
probably like literally like, I'm about to die
Yeah.
of starvation. Let's just, what the fuck is this? You know?
Yeah,
let's
or
eat it.
feed
Just
it to the
chasing a
animal, see
fucking
if they
cow
die
dog?
There you go.
first.
Yeah, give it to your little dog buddy.
Well, he had to have done it like this. Have to somehow chase down a cow.
I mean, they're not very
Yeah,
fast.
they're not fast, but he had to
They
fucking.
were standing in a field somewhere. You didn't chase down.
but it's not.
Chase down.
It's
I'm
not
not even sure I've ever seen a cow move before.
I've seen a cow move before.
Oh, got him.
But so I mean, it's not just letting you fucking drink milk out of it because he had to have done it with his mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was no bucket under there the first time. That was
Yeah, so you have
direct.
to like trap a cow in a corner and then fucking.
And then start sucking its
I think
nipples.
the way you're framing this, like the cows are generally submissive when
You're
you're
trying to
milking
make it seem harder than it was.
Yeah,
making
I-
it seem kind of rapey on the cow.
them. Yeah.
well, I didn't know that cows are
Your
just,
vision of this is worse than ours.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
We're not in full greens on this.
Okay, we'll call him a normal guy, and he's just trying to get some milky.
Yeah. A relatively normal hungry guy.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could have a meeting with yourself 10 years ago or 10 years from now, which one would you choose and why?
Ooh.
10 years ago, definitely for me.
So like 17.
And this is a thought that I always have when I'm high, is like, if you go back in time and tell yourself like one thing to make sure that you were set,
Oh yeah.
like what would be the one thing?
Buy Bitcoin.
It would be something like
10
that,
cents
buy
a pop.
Bitcoin, or for me, the fun version would be just telling like the Super Bowl winner every year
Oh.
and just be like, throw your life savings on it, trust me. Every
Do you
time.
think everything happens the same way if you run it back, though?
I mean, if,
Well,
it's,
I'm
if
not
you're going
involved-
back
I'm not
in time,
playing
that's
in
what
any
I'm
of the
saying.
Super Bowls or anything, so I feel like me
But-
just having the knowledge.
But I feel like
mean, it
chance, probability is always
no, but if we're
probability.
talking about, we have to narrow it down to, is this time travel where it's literally the same line of time, or you're talking about like an alternate fucking universe?
No, I'm just saying stuff happens by
Right.
chance. So the chance of something
But I'm saying
happening.
if it already happened, like, and it's
yeah,
gonna
well,
happen the
this is
exact
me
same
going
way.
back in time and it plays the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say it
We'll
plays
narrow
the
it to that, because otherwise it's
If
fucked.
you narrow it there, then the question stands.
The question makes sense.
Okay.
Otherwise, the question makes no sense. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, fucking.
Yeah.
Well, I guess one would be like monetarily based, where you'd be like buying Bitcoin or doing sports, or you just be telling yourself something, and then like something more conceptual.
Like, hey, don't
Like,
run
hey,
away
don't
from
go
the
to
cops
college,
in
just
Tulum.
make
Yeah.
music. Like,
Don't
Yeah.
run away
Skip
from the
college.
cops in Tulum. Trust me, they're going to catch you.
Yeah, they're gonna get you.
I think I'm going to go 10 years in the future because
Okay.
I wouldn't want to change what's happened so far.
Okay.
Oh, that's sweet.
I mean, I would honestly do both, either, but I want to hear your answer.
Well, yeah, just because I like what's happened so far, but I would like to know.
I like it, but I'd like to happen again, but me with like way more money already.
Well, because look at it this
What
way.
if you go?
It's
What if
still
you
the
go
same
10 years
shit,
in the
but-
future and you're just like it's just you older on this couch?
Yeah, what if everything went south?
Well, then I still know who won the Super Bowl, so I could bet on the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's what we're
Just
going to
that
that
year
now.
though. You only get 1 year. Oh, you're gonna ask him that?
Well, yeah, no, so I could keep what I have now,
Oh, okay.
but then load up because I wouldn't want to change
Okay.
what's already happened.
Okay, so you can. Yeah, because who knows if I could become rich off Bitcoin and I'd be like turn into a giant piece
Yeah.
of shit or something. At like 19 years old, I'm just like a fucking complete.
These are
asshole.
things I've thought of in the last 30 seconds.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'm going to go with a really boring answer here.
No boring
And I'm
answers.
going to go back 10
There's no
years
such thing.
and just tell myself to keep doing what I'm doing.
I like that though.
Because if we're going off the implication that, telling ourselves to invest in Bitcoin,
I could alter your entire life.
It
path
could.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you just wouldn't be motivated to do anything that you do.
That's what I'm
because you'd
fucking
be so
saying.
rich.
I have so much fun DJing. Like, I could say, it's not like I had that much money to put down anyway, but
Yeah.
like even thousands of dollars of, not even tens of thousands, but like if the thousands of dollars that I might have had at 21. So like, yeah, no, like if I take my cash at hand from DJing in college and my jobs at the time, like, and put $2,000 or something down into Bitcoin, like do the math. Like how much would that have changed for me?
Yeah.
And you guys at age.
And it would have taken 12 years for it to even be at where it's at right
Yeah,
now.
or,
right? So you'd just have it sitting there. And,
Well, knowing that it was going to get, then I continuing to pile money on and getting more into crypto, like I could have totally not become a DJ.
oh, for sure. You'd probably have made so much money you wouldn't be
Yeah, but the
motivated
10 years
to.
in the future thing, bro, that's just going to fuck you up, man. The second you see yourself, you're going to have the
Crazy
next 10
thoughts.
years. Yeah, you're just going
Be
to
like,
become.
that's where I end up.
What if you popped in 10 years later and you're just in like a horrible marriage with like 5 kids and you're just
then
like
I know how-
miserable?
And you're living in like a fucking.
But you
I know
can
how-
change it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Oh,
saying you
shit.
change a bad-
Oh, you come back. You have lunch with yourself 10 years from ago.
So you can see where. So you can essentially see where you're at. If you like it, you don't have to even ask him a goddamn
Oh, that
question.
changes
if you don't
things,
like it,
yeah.
then what? You get some advice from him.
Yeah.
But what if you hate it? What kind of advice are you going to provide to yourself that would be valuable?
You would, well, if you know that
If you're like, don't do whatever the fuck this guy did.
if future you future you would know whether or not you like your life. So he would.
He's like,
tell
I'm
you.
fucking miserable. Just figure something else out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I like that. Was a good question. That was a thinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Are soulmates real?
I mean,
Who are you asking, guys or girls?
Yeah.
You?
Me?
But I don't think it's one person.
yeah, I don't. I think there's a percentage of people that you would be very compatible with to where
Yeah.
you think they are.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't
I think
know.
it's a level
I don't think
that
it's
you
one.
achieve with someone.
I don't think it's a
Yeah.
one true love type of thing. I think there's probably 500 people for every person that they would be on the same level of like
5,000.
compatibility.
Yeah.
right.
50,000.
If you bring down
8 billion
that was just
fucking
like the
people
low.
almost,
That was like the lowest number I could think of.
Yeah.
but it's definitely
maybe
like
500 people within your geographic location.
within fucking California.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So no, I think there's probably tens of thousands of people
Yeah.
that you'd be able to have that perfect level of compatibility with.
It's hard to imagine another thing when you're in love, right?
For
but
sure.
like you get to this point where just statistically speaking, the relationships would all be different. But like, dude,
But they'd all be their own manner of
No
the
one's
same,
that different.
The same feeling, what I mean?
yeah, or like just the level of compatibility that you'd need, and
You just have to meet that threshold, and then
it's like the soulmate threshold.
exactly. Yeah.
Are you vibing?
Are you absolutely vibing with this
Yes.
chick or
Yeah.
man or whatever you're into?
Yeah.
I believe in it. Babe.
I do.
Babe.
You know why? Because they're both in this room.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Shit.
Damn, I like that.
I gotta start getting prepped for you doing those.
Yeah,
For when he always starts off the question like that, when I gotta see those.
you
coming
should
through.
like see through it and know what
Yeah,
he's gonna
yeah,
do
know
because
that
every
that's
one of
coming.
these has a little kicker from him.
Okay, let's see. If your current career ended today,
Okay. Easy.
What
to
one
put
would you
myself
start?
2 years ago.
Yeah, right. It was pretty much at the end
Yeah.
of the road like 2 years ago.
So should we say outside of being a musician altogether?
yeah,
Yeah,
outside
yeah,
of the
yeah.
field, that
For
you're
sure,
in.
yeah.
Outside the field. Okay.
No, I mean, it could be in the industry, but I'd say like you're not.
I mean that'd be a
touring
boring
DJ.
answer then.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Just be
yeah.
like a label head, and,
Yeah,
which you
yeah.
already are.
Yeah.
so,
Well,
I'd say, yeah, let's not even in the industry.
yeah. Let's make it easy.
Yeah.
Pick outside of your industry. I don't know what the fuck you do, but
I barely have a job.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's a
Considering I barely
He's
have
a
a job
podcaster.
now, I think things that I would like to do. I've always wanted to start my own line of pickles.
Your own pickle line.
I love pickling.
How would you differentiate?
J Dills.
J Dills.
Jay's Dills.
Yeah.
Jay's Dills.
Jay's Dills.
Back and Bills.
I've always thought it would be cool to have like a farm would be fun, I think.
Really?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Just like a
You would do that
absolutely, yeah.
All
Have
the
you seen all the
manual
stuff?
as a career.
As I'm big into like the hydroponics, the aeroponic kind of stuff. Like that stuff is really cool to me. So I would definitely do something in that.
Podcast got to pop off so this motherfucker can start a farm.
Yeah,
we
we
go.
got to get this guy his farm.
JJ's Farms. I don't know why I called you JJ, but
But
I like JJ.
there we go.
That's why I'm going to name my kid John so he can go by JJ. There you go.
Okay.
Throw him the H though.
Dude, I think I would go comedian.
Comedian. Yeah.
It's giving yourself some credit there, but
Guess what? That career's not taken out. Yeah. Start for your next one now.
So you want to be homeless in this situation?
this is what people say about musicians too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I guess we're all in the same boat.
Garrett, what you got?
I mean, my number one thing I would want to do would for sure be like an actor or comedian.
Cool.
But like realistic in like a more realistic realm.
Yeah.
Why would you go that realm?
I mean, that's just not the way I operate. I would for sure go all in on trying to do something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So no, that's my answer.
You already do
I'm
something
already doing something
unrealistic.
unrealistic. So yeah, why would I stop? I would for sure be in that field.
Yeah, it's similar to drive. So by that, part of me feels like, oh, it'd be something I'd be driven to do. So like, answer number one for me would have been, if to really go in and start a business, like I always have just been obsessed with streetwear, sneakers, and that kind of,
I saw this collection in the room. You got like 80 in there.
I got a few.
That was just with the door crack.
Gonna have to check it out.
All the new ones are in my bedroom. So I collect Air Max 90s. I'm like,
I love fucking Air Maxes.
there we go.
I've got some zeros in the car right now.
Hey, I see you. I would have, so that'd be a possible option. But like one thing I've thought about so much in my, during my 20s, is like, I love snowboarding. So I have this like fantasy of being a ski bum and just being like a
Like living on the mountain, fucking teaching lessons
instructor,
or whatever. Yeah.
I do like
running
a good,
the lifts.
if nothing mattered. Like
Yeah.
that's
If money was no
like,
object,
if
yeah,
nothing
there's the whole
mattered
thing
at
with like the
all,
money was no object. I'd still probably say actor or comedian just because that's like what I'd be like the most
Okay,
interested in.
Mr. Boring, all right.
No, I just like I love movies, like
Yeah.
and I love making people laugh. So.
Okay, cool. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would still be my answer.
What actor would you want to be like if you got to pick one?
No, I mean Leo,
Leo?
Timothy Chalamet.
the GOAT, Leonardo DiCaprio, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. We got two more.
Okay. All right, let's go.
This one kind of goes along the same lines. What do you see yourself doing when you retire?
Ooh.
Like full on. I'm not even working at all anymore, or like
Like
older
retiring
or
from
like
retired?
retiring from like music, like
Yeah, like
touring,
say,
or like retiring and like just I don't need to work anymore.
yeah, you don't need to work anymore.
Fucking just traveling, and that's pretty much it. I don't know. That's the only thing that I feel like that's like the retirement dream right there.
Yeah.
Chilling,
Trying
retiring, or, like,
food.
yeah,
Eating.
yeah, it'd be fun.
I would be picking up
I get
new
super into
skills
cooking for
like
sure.
that. Yeah.
I want to get super into cooking later in life.
I think it's like trying all the shit you didn't try kind of mentality.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't
So much
necessarily have
stuff I
time
haven't
to
done.
like make
Yeah.
a 3-hour meal on a regular basis, but like I would
No.
do that every day. I'd
Yeah. I
make,
think
I'd
I'd
make
do
like
that.
my own sauce, my own pasta, whatever.
It does feel good to do that.
For
like
sure.
when you actually make a nice meal.
Yeah.
And
Like
you
when you
fire all
put
the stuff
3
off.
hours of like work into something, like I did it recently, like during COVID, I did it a couple times, like made my own like tomato sauce.
Dude, do you like
from, canned
sushi?
tomatoes.
One thing I think of is
Dude,
I would love to
love
become
sushi.
like a certified sushi chef.
Where you
Just
can, it's like art, bro.
yeah, like if I had all the time in the world to do that,
Yeah.
like I would go to a school for that.
For
fucking
sure.
learn
Yeah.
how to do that.
I'd say I'd be like mad into cooking, like growing my own vegetables and
you go.
traveling.
Yeah.
Just getting cultured as fuck, you know what I mean?
there you go.
Culture, dude.
World of Warcraft.
Becoming a level
way
3,000
more,
mage.
way more
Yeah.
World of Warcraft than I already do today.
Which
Just
is
a full
crazy to
day
even
of it.
think about how much there could be. There's not a lot more you could
And
play.
I guarantee you it's still there when I retire. So
Yeah.
There's no way I'd
Oh, that's not going
It's
anywhere.
not going
No,
anywhere.
It's
the
gonna be in the
blizzard will
metaverse.
continue.
Yeah, I would definitely try to be super lit at video games and then golf a shit ton.
Yeah,
golf
golf
for sure. I would love.
Yeah.
Dude, I
just want
wanna
you to get
golf.
back into golfing, dude.
I'm not into it. I can't throw bands on it right
It's
now.
just expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Even if you just do it once a weekend.
You can
it's
hit
like
that
a-
public
funner
course.
than
though.
Let me tell you
What's
something
that?
about. Let me tell you
Hit that
something about
public
throwing
course.
bands.
Yeah.
On golf.
You can go the cheap route
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. There's courses that are like $18.
Yeah.
You really don't have any excuse.
Yeah. Are you not at the driving range for $9 an hour? Like, come on, man, you could do that.
Well, it's just the one. So I had a membership to one when I lived at his house,
Yeah.
and it was like $20 a month just to go every day.
For unlimited buckets every
But I'm not trying to drive all the way because I live further away. So.
Okay, yeah.
And all the ones in my area
here.
are racks.
When it comes
And
to throwing
yeah,
bands on golf too,
It takes a lot of time too.
I had a nice little set of clubs. Got them stolen out of my car.
Twice.
Fuck.
Got them stolen out of my car
Sorry, I
twice.
ruined the story.
First time, stolen, buy a brand new set, super jazzed on it, come back down, literally maybe had them for a week, stolen out of my car again. So who's dumb here? Me.
Recently.
Stop leaving your clubs in your car.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Let's stop leaving
Was
our
your
clubs
car
in-
damaged both times?
Yeah, they just punched a window out and snagged them out.
And they said they saw that the window was, or was it a new window already?
Yeah, I had fixed it. Yeah,
And they did it again.
But the
Same.
guy literally probably just came back and was like, "This guy had some dank stuff last time," and then he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, even
He's like,
danker."
wow, this guy's a fucking idiot. Let's do this
Which
again.
reminds me, I need to
Callaway
check the,
now,
no,
bro?
I need to check the Craigslist.
We're telling him what he needs to do is do it again, get a full new set of clubs, like a shitty one, and put a fucking Apple tag in there and track his ass.
Dude, so you think that's how it's going to work? My buddy told me a story this weekend. He's a big cyclist. He had like a several $1,000 bike, right? And he was literally getting coffee in San Francisco, like lives in the Mission. So like, you know, super dense area, right? Tons of shit going on. He just left his bike in the doorway. Dude stole it. He had the Apple tag in a little bag. They separated the bike and the parts so quickly that by the time that they started tracking the tag, like an hour later with the police, that they found the dude and he just had the bag in the car and none of the bike parts.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
But yeah, dude, they probably just throw the bag out the window and fucking
and
steal the clubs anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
they're
It's
smart.
just down to a science. You ever play Grand Theft Auto? You know how fast it is to go to the paint and spray? Come on, man.
The paint and spray,
Yeah,
they got a
like-
whole different thing
Yeah.
going. Yeah, you got to be smart to be a fucking criminal these days if you don't want to get caught.
Well, and the
Good
other thing
one.
too is
Yeah.
is the reason I was targeted because Mazda, our cars don't come with a car alarm.
Really, mine has
So
a tracking
they don't
system,
come
though.
base with a car alarm in them. So
Like, so
people
it do-
know that they can punch the window
So
out
it
of a
doesn't go
Mazda
off.
and it's not going to make any noise.
Oh, well, don't
Holy
just you
shit.
just told way too many people about that.
Yeah.
Mine has an alarm for the record on air.
Mine's way
Mine has a
alarmed up.
fucking really good, really
License
loud.
plate.
You already
Mine
know
has
not
a
to break into
loud-ass
mine,
alarm.
so it's all good. All right, last hitter.
All right.
What do you think is on the other side of a black hole?
Oh, I know this.
I mean, know this?
Knows scientific.
Go,
sure.
go.
Well, maybe he shouldn't go because he already knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys,
I mean,
and then I'll tell you the research that people think it is.
I mean, it's just like a gravity vortex for essentially, right? So
No, don't check with him. Say what you think.
it's like, isn't it just like a concentrated part
Wait,
of the
let's
universe?
let's get down what it is first.
Yeah,
My idea of what I thought I understood a black hole was is basically like a big trash compactor that takes everything in and compacts it down to like the Big Bang amount of speck, right? Is that like way dumbed down, like explain it like you're a third grader type of thing?
Yeah, it's a good way to. I think I can't actually shed light on how much matter is compacted, but the density of a black hole is so great that that's what we think is happening.
it could contain like an insanely large part of the universe inside of just a little.
Right. Yeah. Like I think they try to compare like the density of the sun, but compacted millions of times down to
Something tiny.
So when you have a black hole that's the size of the sun, like you could think about how dense that'd be, right?
Yeah.
Well, what else do you think's on the other side?
Okay,
first?
I'm gonna go far out here. What if it's just someone else making a gate to go to where they are?
You're onto something. Keep
Like
going.
it's been conjured up by like another
Yeah,
species.
I think
and,
the Interstellar
and
thing,
they
right?
use it as like a means of transportation.
Yeah, like
They're
or what if
harnessing
it's just like
gravity to,
some
like transport themselves way
like
further
what if
faster.
they could
going,
make
keep
it?
going, bro.
Yeah, what if they could make it?
like they're
Like
harnessing gravity.
it's like an invitation kind of thing. Like,
Like,
they
we just
made
put
it
this here,
like
so
Rick and
come-
Morty.
Come find us.
Yeah,
Like,
they
come-
like put it
like,
there for us
come
to
find
go
us.
into it, but we're still figuring out what the
Yeah.
fuck is going
Like we're
on.
just a little scared to go
If
in
that's
there.
what it is,
Yeah.
send me in.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
let you
fucking
know.
mob in, but it would literally rip you to fucking pieces.
You think you don't know?
what we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
But
Have we ever seen anything go into one?
We haven't. We've just
seen
gotten
stars or
pictures
something,
of
right?
black holes for the first time.
Yeah.
So we now have pictures of the fact that they exist.
Yeah.
But Orlando, house call label president Orlando
Yes,
Medina, and I were talking about this, and I was telling about white holes, which are hypothetical right now, theoretical rather, and the idea of a white hole is so a black hole is you have the event horizon, which is like that kind of like edge perimeter slope into the black hole,
Like the,
when
like the big interstellar one that you see, right?
yeah, well, the event horizon is like when the gravitational pull into the black hole starts, right? Like that kind of idea. So, black holes are sucking things in. there are these theoretical things called white holes that are objects in the universe that are expelling matter as opposed to sucking them in.
That could be like into like how the universe is
Well, yeah, because it has to be on the
Yes.
other side of a black hole. Has to be a white hole.
So
right?
that's what people think is that, you know,
it's on the other side, it's spouting it out.
yeah. And so like there are theories that, you know, black holes might be actual passages through the universe to totally random different areas. And that on the other side of, if you were to travel through a black hole, it would spit you out of a white hole. And so kind of the,
Holy shit in my mouth, dude.
yeah. So when people started, I like legitimately, I'm all over like, I'll send you some links to like, I watch a lot of 10-minute weird theoretical universe videos, not like conspiracy theories, but like
what
science theories.
Science-based theories, yeah.
So like, you know, one of the major things that you talk about dark matter and dark energy, two different things, but, you know, we just don't know what these things are, but they make up so much of the universe. And like I was watching a video last night that people think that dark matter looks like this, but we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So the idea here with black holes suck up so much matter, it leaves the question, where's it all going? And it leaves another question, you know, so where's the dark energy and the dark matter coming from? There has to be a white hole. There has to be something that's spitting it out. Yeah. And so like, you know, we have antimatter and we have matter, right? And so the antimatter is like, you think of at the atomic level, like, you know, neutrons and electrons and
protons.
Yeah, protons.
The other one.
Positive charge.
We
Yeah.
got it. Whew.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah. So
Made it through that black hole.
I told you I got a B- in life science. So yeah.
Yeah.
It just barely respectable.
That was a B- explanation of
Thank you.
the neutrons and electrons, but
Yeah.
the black hole explanation is A+.
Thank you. I think that I wouldn't give myself an A+, but considering how high I am when I watch these videos, it's like it's good. I'm
It's a little bit in one ear.
I
out
love
the
watching
other.
those videos high too, and you think you start to get it.
Yeah, you think
You're
all
like,
that.
oh, duh.
No shit. Of course. I feel like I already knew that.
Yeah. Well, obviously that. Yeah.
Do you guys know about all 11 dimensions?
No.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Well, there's like a scientific explanation to why there are 11. And, you know, it kind of starts with creating a 3-dimensional representation of a 4th-dimensional object. So the easiest way to describe that would be like when you have a cube, it would be creating another cube on the same 2-dimensional plane. You imagine it's on the 2-dimensional plane, you have 2 cubes, and you connect all of the intersections of each cube with each other.
I think I've seen it.
And so that you're connecting all of the different intersection points between these two, all the 1-dimensional, you know, lines are connecting at these intersection points on a cube. It's 3-dimensional, but then you connect it to another cube. That's the best way we can
And it becomes
imagine.
4th dimensional
Yes.
because of that? Okay.
But the idea of
11th dimensional.
yeah.
But it does that like 11 times, essentially?
Yeah,
Okay.
but then-
like 11 levels deep of that.
Yeah, but the actual explanation of the different dimensions are like 4th dimension is being able to travel through time, but not both ways.
Okay.
And not traveling between different planes. You know, 5th dimension, I believe, don't quote me on this, is being able to travel on the same like dimensional timeline. So like in this iteration of the universe, but being able to go back and forward. And then 5th dimensional travel would be being able to go from one timeline to the next. And then 6th dimensional travel would be able to exist in any timeline at any point in time.
At the same time?
Yeah, so like if you watch Rick and Morty, they're not necessarily doing 6th-dimensional travel because they're not showing up in a new timeline when Morty's 5. They're showing up in a new timeline when Morty is the age he is.
The same
current.
age.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fucking wild.
That show does do a good job with the
Science.
the cool sciencey shit.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah.
That's
It adds
the best part of it.
It adds like a less dumb feeling.
And I might have
to it.
fucked that up. So if anyone here is
No
pro,
one's getting quoted.
No one's getting
this
quoted on
podcast.
that.
Wait, is a black hole a circle or is it a flat?
Yeah, sorry, wait, I just got into shit. We're talking about black holes. Yeah.
Is it a flat circle or a 3-dimensional circle?
Well, it's not.
It's not even a circle, right?
You know,
it's just like a.
it's everything is. We believe everything is. If it has the event horizon, then it applies it to 3-dimensional, because whatever point you reach, kind of has this. Think of it like when you remember at like the grocery store when you were a kid when you'd roll the quarter in for UNICEF and it'd go to the bottom. That's kind of what like a black hole is like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's got like a
That's what the event horizon is, like that cone.
What does the back of it look like?
That's the white hole.
That's the white hole.
That's a theoretical.
Theory. So we don't know, but that's
we don't
yeah,
know.
or it's a trash compactor. That's theory one, right?
Yeah.
Everything just like it's so
sucked in and
it's
becomes
so
tiny.
dense. It's
Yeah.
it's adding to that density. It's compacting it into somewhere.
Yeah.
We don't know what that
It's
is.
just absorbing it all.
Yeah,
Have we sent anything in one of those? Or they're
I
too
think
far
that's
away?
way too far away to
Yeah.
even
They're
get
too
to.
far?
It would
the
probably
nearest black hole I think we've identified.
take millions of light years away.
Yeah, well, we know that we don't know, but we think there's a black hole at the center of our galaxy and the center of most galaxies because of the rotational shift of the Milky Way galaxy being fixed in the same way that different than kind of like we're fixed around the sun, but a little bit different. You know, it implies that all these galaxies are rotating. So you know how like you can imagine the Milky Way, so all these solar systems rather, the planetary systems are rotating at the same speed at every point in the
So it would
galaxy.
seem that the center of it is something's causing that
Yes.
same rotation, much like we are with the sun.
Exactly. And what has enough gravitational pull?
To pull millions of galaxies.
Probably a black
together.
fucking hole.
Yep.
So all these galaxy clusters are actually just planetary systems forming around
Centered
black
around
holes.
that. That's
yeah.
fucking wild. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad we had someone smart to answer one.
Yeah.
Of it. Like, because
It was nice. It was nice to hear like an actual.
swear to God,
our
we wouldn't have
question-
gotten anywhere close to
Because our
that.
questions are.
We would have been done
yeah.
at my third grade trash compactor.
Yeah, but I would be like, I'd be like, that's pretty fucking.
That's
good.
about right.
And this is why we've been here for like 2 hours. My bad.
Yeah,
No, I'm glad we got that.
glad we got
it's
through
not
that.
wanna
Smart.
say
This is
I-
regurgitating YouTube.
If I was high right now, I would have said I understood all that, but I'm not. So
I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
I know I didn't.
If
Well, I
we'd
think that,
incorporated weed into here, this would have
That would have been a
long
whole
time.
nother 3-hour journey. I think that might be our Dr.Fresch episode, ladies and gentlemen.
My God,
Tony, do you
guys.
want to plug anything on the show while you're here? I know
House
you got a
Call
big-
Records.
Yeah.
You guys heard FOMO with Bongo with No Thanks on House Call
Yep.
last fall. Love these boys. I want to give a plug to FOMO here and to the label. I think it's so important. Everything that I do as Dr. Fresh kind of revolves around that. And there's so much of I help emerging artists at every level.
Yeah, and
we
we
got
appreciate
Caller
you.
ID. Thank you. My
Yeah, you want to
compilation.
give the ats for everything? Even though they probably already
let's
know.
do it. We've got my first compilation for emerging artists. Caller ID is launching Friday, March 11th. Here we got Caller ID coming out. We got 8 artists on there, and it is the translation of the radio show that I run onto the record label platform.
Here we go.
And in addition to that, the reason I came on the show, and serious note here, I think it's so amazing what you guys are doing, showing your personalities, starting a series for that. And I think every artist should have something like this. And that's not to say like from the comedic aspect or the content that we necessarily talk about on here, the jokes aside. If you're a serious artist, take this as inspiration. Start your own platform, whatever that is. If you're a painter outside of being a DJ, show us what you're painting.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why I jumped at more like I even hit you guys up to come do this. I wanted to endorse this because it's
I appreciate
awesome.
it.
We need
we're
more
so
of
stoked
this.
to have you, man. Really appreciate
Stoked
it.
I'm stoked you guys drove over here. So thank you
Oh, dude.
for coming to my home and
We
doing
weren't
this.
going to
guys.
miss an episode with the doctor, my man. We
And
appreciate
ki-
you.
And kind of like another reason why we're doing this is just so more people can just be you and just
Yeah.
show.
Show some real
In
humanness.
addition,
Yeah,
in
like-
addition to like us wanting to showcase our personalities, like we definitely with the guests coming on, we want them to be able to have the same type of deal. So hopefully, our platform will obviously be growing, but I really have always enjoyed more personal touches on artists. They're not always just the hard picture with the fucking shades on.
Yeah.
Like who is that guy?
Like we
You know
didn't,
what I mean?
we didn't have you in here and hear a bunch of like Peyton Manning answers. That's what I can
Yeah.
contribute to. It's like 110%. It's a great team.
Yeah, and that's why it's not like it's not even like an interview where we just ask about music. It's like let's talk about some shit. Let's get
Well,
people.
thanks for saying I'm not a boring person.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Yeah,
Sorry,
'cause
sorry, Peyton.
there's just like so many hurdles you have to hop through when you're doing anything creative.
Yeah.
And like, I think just everyone should do something like this in a way,
Yeah,
just to like
get yourselves
show
out there.
people who the fuck you are.
Yeah. Well, Tony, we appreciate you so much.
Thank you, boys.
We got plug everything.
Yeah, did you already plug everything?
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
we're on TikTok and Instagram at FOMO Music with an underscore after that. Same thing on Twitter. But yeah,
The podcast is just FOMO on YouTube, and then No FOMO podcast on all the podcast platforms.
yep.
Smash that like.
Smash that like,
Share,
subscribe.
subscribe.
It would mean fucking everything.
You have no
this
idea
shit.
how hyped we get when we see a smash
The
like.
shares
Yeah.
are huge. And thank you to everyone who's done it already. Also, we got FOMO merch in. The FOMO, I say no to drugs, but they don't.
We're
like
slinging
shirts.
those. So that's just the link in our Instagram bio. We'll have the link to that. Other than that, it's been an absolute blast and a pleasure. Mr. Tony Fresh, thank you so much.
Oh my God, the hot sauce is
Freshest
finally
episode.
going down.
Yeah, the hot sauce has finally subsided.
Boom.
All right, guys. We will check you out
Like a hot sauce burp.
next week.
Yeah.